switching to Glide.
We are switching to Glide. Hello, welcome back to Low Art Lyceum. We are going to be continuing today with Arthur as Act 1 in We Happy Few, where we have finally reached the village and are going to be making merry in Maidenholm. I am Ellie, and I'm joined here by my dear friends.
I'm Ray. I couldn't. I wasn't sure if you were gonna go or me, but I usually
yeah. We gotta associate voices and names and all of that in case anybody's not looking at our happy little icons.
I'm DJ. My icon is purple.
That's about all you get from those little icons.
Yeah,
it's enough.
We got the brown hair, the kind of like light brown hair, and the purple hair. Yeah.
We're fortunate enough that all of us looked visually distinct in real life. Oh, I love that. God.
That was terrible.
Oh, my favorite thing about the Maidenholm hatch.
Terrible sound. Oh, from the electric.
Every time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I love this game. This game is great. Anyway, we're lucky that we all look visually distinct enough in real life that the artist could be true to the form and create some
the artist being you.
Yeah, the artist being you, right?
Obliquely referring to myself so that I don't appear too big-headed.
The artist.
I did do the art.
We were so grateful to the artist.
Many thanks to the artist. I bet she's real pretty too. Like
yeah.
And smart and funny. God.
So cool. Aspirational.
Whoever she is, yeah.
Now here's...
Are we just gonna like go right to the scene everyone remembers and then make merry otherwise?
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
That would hook people in.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm just gonna keep walking, and I'm not going to take my joy immediately.
It does really irritate me that if you do it, even if you do a joyless playthrough, you do still have like a little bit on the bar because you have to take joy at that one part.
Mm-hmm.
It's so vexing.
It's upsetting to like the
Forum Club.
The desire to be perfect.
Yes. Well, and it doesn't tell you a whole lot. Like if you are not like us and you have played this game over the course of many months, you may hop on one day and be like, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember why my joy icon up there looks like that, and I don't really understand why there's a little fleck on the top. Like, it's not good UI design.
Jack, I know what you did. When I feel like it, I will tell them. Your nemesis. OS.
I love that. When I feel like it, I will tell them.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes you're feeling merciful one day. Sometimes you feel merciful for long stretches of time, and you're very generous and you're very gracious, and sometimes you just snap.
Yeah. I also should say that I'm really not going to try to do Ollie's Scottish accent. I fear I would butcher it horrendously when reading notes by our good friend, Mr. OS.
Coward.
I'm trying not to alienate everyone on the stream.
Just get to the part where somebody starts doing a Scottish accent, the views immediately drop off.
Yeah.
People who are using this to sleep, they wake up and click off the video.
Let's see. Yeah, let's go to the old government printing office. Talk to some people.
Couldn't be better, thanks.
How long has it been?
Long.
All right.
I hope the baker comes back from holiday soon.
Oh, he's not.
Lovely weather.
Watch out for scurvy. Uncle Jack says.
Lovely day for it.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
How long has it been?
Bean. Speaking of alienating people's accents.
I like saying bean instead of bin.
Ooh,
a bin is the thing you throw shit in.
Let's see. Yes, we're going to do the plot and then we'll start burgling.
The bean is the
Yeah, that's why I say bean. It's because I live in Chicago, obviously.
Ooh. Which one is this? Is this from... Oh, Fiona Slaymaker, let's go!
Oh, Slay Queen.
My girl.
Dear Jack, forgive a total stranger writing you, but I feel after all these years as if I know you better than I know many of the people in my family. To me, you're no longer Uncle Jack. You're Jack. I can see that you're a good and kind man, full of love and laughter. But Jack, I can tell that you are not fulfilled. Lately, has there been an edge in your voice? As if you know something is missing. Jack, I can tell that you are alone in this world. It's not fair that you, who have done so much to make us all feel less lonely, should have no girl who loves you best of all. Jack, I know this is terribly forward, but I want to be that girl. I know I could make you personally happy. Please write back and let me know if you could let me prove it to you. You deserve all the good things. I love you. Fiona Slaymaker. Parasocial.
Oh, yeah.
No, I love that for her.
That.
I like that line.
I feel like I don't hear that one very
Sally
often.
too. It's really cute.
Should clear up soon, I imagine.
What a lovely day to promenade.
Oh, look at her promenading.
Hell yeah. You go, lady.
I like the should clear up soon, I imagine. I have to imagine that line was recorded before they had even intended to put weather in the game.
Was like a goal on the Kickstarter, I think, the weather conditions.
I know, it's so
Oh,
funny
yeah.
because weather contributes absolutely nothing to this game.
Printing office
Like, I don't even notice when it's raining except for when the rain falls through the roof.
Ooh,
The
all
rain
right.
usually only falls through the roof because I'm ghosting and it doesn't have collision then.
Oh,
It does it normally.
here
Like,
we go.
sometimes it does it during
St.
normal
Michael's
gameplay, I think.
Church. The Reverend John Dainty, St. Michael's Church, 22 Hither Lane, St. George Home. Dear Vicar, I am writing to you because I was disturbed by the joke you made about a downer in yesterday's sermon. I know everyone thought it was a very funny joke. I love a laugh as much as anyone, and I thought it was funny at the time. But then it began to bother me. Not in the sense of feeling bad or sad, of course, but philosophically. Who are we to mock downers in Christ's church? Did Christ mock the poor and the downtrodden? Or did he mock the Pharisees and the hypocrites? Do we really want to start by drowning 100 downers? Where would we end? I know I am going on entirely too long about one joke, but it is important to keep up standards, don't you think? And as a vicar, we look to you to set the standard, don't you? It's perfectly fine when Uncle Jack makes jokes about a downers. No one takes him too seriously, not when he has his jolly hat on. And I have laughed at many a downer joke. It seems we tell new ones every day. At any rate, they seem new. But in a sermon, shouldn't we have more sympathy? Instead of mocking, shouldn't we be praying for downers to come to their senses and take their joy again? Yours most devotedly, Sylvia Hockney. I love that letter of the way that, that it's like they've kept up all of the sort of pretense of, religion and like the comforts of that and traditions of that they've grown up with, but it still is all shaped by joy.
You know what I think is interesting is that the Dainties show up so often, like as a family.
Keep calm.
Because
carry on.
Probably all related,
Don't forget
right?
to pick your joy.
But we don't really
yeah.
get to see where their actual
And the weather
place
report
as a
is
family
rain,
is on the
rain,
island.
go
They're just,
away,
they
come
show
back
up
again some
more
other
than
day.
any other last name, I think.
Remember, gentlemen,
Yeah.
while rainwater goes
I think
down,
the Dainties strike me as like, every like small town has the local name. Like, for our town it was Gorski. Like the Gorskis were really wealthy in our area, and like one of their kids went to the Olympics. Like, they had the money. They owned like the local grocery store. That's what the Dainties are to like me.
Funny.
Yeah, where I came from, it was the
the
Wentworths.
Garden District.
Yeah.
Which I think that name
Like
actually,
JG Wentworth, 877
Yes,
cash
exactly.
now. Oh fuck yeah! You knew the
like
Wentworth.
a lot of those guys were judges in San Antonio.
Oh yeah, I think the
Can you
Gorskis
imagine
were also
that?
judges.
Better make sure it's not you.
People are gonna dox our childhood homes based on our.
No.
Ooh, hopscotch. Are you going to play? Are you
No.
going to take down?
Are you now that you're
day for
looking?
it.
No.
They say you see the oddest shadows
There,
in the
the
street at night.
hopscotch animation
I
doesn't
never
work in the
look.
story mode.
That's so sad. All
It
right,
does
we've got
work in
1,
We All Fall Down
2,
because that's
3,
like a static
4, 5.
situation.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo!
Yeah.
Yay!
Well done.
so
Hooray!
they must regularly
I like to
check
think that if you do the hopscotch successfully, people are, like who are around on the street will clap for you.
Yeah, everyone
Oh.
clapped.
So cute.
All right, are we
That's
ready
not
to
it,
enter
Jen.
the alley?
Yes.
You know what? Never mind.
Oh, I love this guy.
Next week. Arthur?
Oh, composite
Arthur
cutie.
Hastings.
Lovely day
Yeah.
Don't you lovely day for it, me, you idiot. It's me. Sally. Oh, I knew it was you. I mean, the glasses, the hair, the really adorable jacket. Don't ask me how. You're not that awkward little boy anymore, are you? But the way you walk, it's like the mask isn't even there. I just knew. There's Arthur.
Sally? You look fantastic.
This ancient thing. I've had it 2 weeks. I'm out of my mind with boredom.
Green and white checked. Your dress, the last time I saw you. Running out the door.
Oh, that horrible gingham dress. Oh, God, that takes you back. You're off your joy.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Oh, ye of little fucking faith. I'm not going to turn you in. Whatever possessed you to go off your joy?
Percy.
Oh, God.
I saw a picture of him. I promised I'd look after him in Germany. I have to go and find him.
How are you going to get out? Do you even have a letter of transit?
Absolutely. On my desk, in the city.
Good Christ. Just tell the policeman that. I'm sure they'll wave you right on through.
Yeah, haven't figured that bit out yet.
I'm very close with General Bing.
Of course you are.
No,
You always did have a knack for making helpful new friends.
I mean, I could go see him and ask him to give you a letter of transit.
Don't put the General out on my account. I'm sure you've only so many favours you can ask of him.
My God. You still hate me, don't you?
Yeah, well, I've only been wondering for the past 14 years.
We were 16!
Could you?
Because I liked him? Because he had that adorable beard? I don't know. There isn't a reason for everything. You're the last bloody person who should be off his joy.
I can't believe you are.
Believe me. Take enough stuff. Look. Some downer broke into my lab last week, literally tore the bars off the windows, and the ridiculous thing is I forgot to lock the front door. Point is, it's a horrible, terrible world out there. I just don't see you smashing your way into the city without a great deal of help.
Oh no, not me.
I'm living on the King's Road right now.
Of course you are.
I couldn't exactly have stayed there, could I? Like nothing happened.
Look, I'm sorry. This isn't what I meant to... Maybe we could help each other. Maybe I could come by when I'm feeling... better? Brilliant. You arse. How about going to the King's Road, knocking
how
on
we
her
all
door
just,
and
like, shut up
apologising
during the
grievously?
cutscene.
Asking nicely for
It's
a
the
letter
second
of
best cutscene in
transit.
the game,
Do you know
so-
General Bing?
You will fucking watch it.
I think it's the third best. I think the pinata is better.
But what?
I disagree
have we
only
here?
because I think
friend
my
of
first
Miss
exposure to this
Boyle's,
game was
innit?
the pinata cutscene, and I did
Funny.
not care for it. And I
You
thought
don't seem all eye in my
I was like,
shape.
oh, this is an edgy game
Perhaps
about
we
like,
can express
what if the
our
whole world was on
feelings about
drugs?
Miss
But
Boyle
you
to
know,
her friend.
I understand now its purpose, but my bias at the time has not gone away.
Wait, I don't have a weapon out.
No, just raw
I
dog
don't
it.
even have a weapon.
What? Where?
Oh,
Whoa.
no.
Oh no! All right.
Oh,
You are raw dogging it. Well.
Alright, well, come on, get the dukes out. Fuck 'em up. Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Nobody panic.
Oh!
Oh no.
Wait, where is all
Alright,
my
wait,
stuff?
look. If you run out the door, you can come back and whoop these guys' ass.
Yeah.
But you have to get past them to the door.
The door is now.
And they will throw things at you, so don't think you can just... Yeah.
Like that you were like, they're gonna throw shit at you. And then promptly did that.
Well, the guy was just standing there with a brick in his hand. I'm
Into the
telling
bin.
you.
Oh no.
Now, what's all the scuffle? You've been having an altercation in
Ooh.
the alley?
Yeah.
Nothing
These
you
guys
need to
will go
worry
back
about,
in the alley.
Constable. I'll
I did not
You're on
know
my
this
way?
cutscene
And
existed.
where is it you're on your way to?
It always plays.
Precisely.
Does it?
Just
Oh,
off to see
okay,
an old
okay.
friend on St. George.
Oh, well,
Oh, well.
no need to be in such a hurry.
That's right. I remember this
Bridge
cutscene
to
now.
St. George is,
I thought
this
it was.
is how you
I
get
thought it was
your
different
Faraday.
because.
Oh,
Thought it was different because you were
For
being
how long?
chased.
I hesitate to prognosticate.
Yeah. Oh, I
sir.
hesitate to prognosticate.
Dr.
I love saying
Faraday's
that.
that.
the only one who knows how to fix the ridiculous contraptions on them bridges. Word has been sent, but we've not had the courtesy of a reply.
why don't you, I don't know, go to Dr. Faraday's house?
Because Dr. F
Go
has
to Dr.
removed to a
Faraday's
secret
house.
location, the
take my player.
location which headquarters keeps
She finds me yellow flowers.
secret.
Yeah.
All right. I'll ask your headquarters then.
You some kind of troublemaker. Stay out of city business.
I suppose if I want to go and make
There's
up
so
with
many
Sally, I need to get
extra
Dr. Faraday to
animations
come
in
from
that
the
cutscene.
bridge.
Oh boy.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well, he was
You know.
supposed to go back in there, and they just stand in like a little formation by the door that you
Not
can't get
bleeding
into
or
anymore.
anything.
Is it police headquarters and
You
find
could
out where
ghost.
he's gone?
You could
Not
go.
whiskey at all. It's always a little.
Extremely.
Oh my gosh, no! Attack
Oh
them!
dear. Yeah.
Jesus.
At this game, honestly.
Oh no!
Oh. You found the cheese
Alright.
wedge of doom. Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna...
That's not gonna help you now. I mean, it'll help you in the sense of like, okay, all right, here's what you're gonna do. No, you're gonna. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, you're dead. Oh. Oh.
I thought maybe because it seemed really, really taking its
Ooh.
time.
Ooh, okay, here we go.
Yay, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Arthur Hastings
This was intended.
of Somerset Street, Appleholm, has gone on holiday to recuperate from an unfortunate blow to the head. I think we read his obituary a previous week. But,
yeah, but I think we got that one from I think it was a different one, right? Oh no, you know what? We did this one because it says into the bright future.
Mm-hmm.
Into the future with joy.
Arthur's changed, but Sally's do.
Yeah,
Based on how
she's gone on
dies.
holiday, and yeah, it was a blow to the head.
Where's the one where it says he's gay on accident?
God,
The confirmed bachelor one, yeah.
And
fuck.
God, that shit was funny.
How did I even
Having to
get
bring the
back
devs out of retirement, out of posting retirement.
God, and that was like a 9-paragraph post.
It
over
was.
nothing.
No, it truly was nothing. If you want to recap, I will be right back. But if you want to recap that story for those not in the know, it's a classic.
I actually wasn't there when it actually happened. I found it digging in the backlogs of the subreddit. But there was this post where it was really, really long. Like, it was TLDR. And it was basically somebody wanting to know where the line about him being a confirmed bachelor had been and why, and if it wasn't present anymore, why it had been cut. And it just went on and on and on about like representation and the entire thing of it just kind of like once you if knowing the story, it's like, well, being a confirmed bachelor does not fit in anything that we're doing, and also like it kind of gave me the impression that phrase had existed in the text at some point, but whoever put it in there didn't know what a confirmed bachelor meant.
yeah.
Because it does show up again later when referring to Roger and James, who are confirmed bachelors. So somebody must have clued them in that they were thinking of this wrong. But again, that's the kind of thing where when people make the wrong understanding of this game, half the time you can't even blame them. So.
Goodness. All right, I actually have things in my inventory now. And did I ever search? Oh, no. Oh, yes, I did last time. All right. Let me craft some more healing items and make sure I actually have things in my inventory.
Want to talk about? Okay, so a thing that has always like exasperated me about discussion of this game is that people seem very much to want to think Sally had the more accurate recollection of events because she's been off her joy longer. However, in Sally's version of the alleyway discussion. What are you doing?
Sorry, I need to check something on my computer to make sure everything is running smoothly.
It's like, I know you're not pausing while I'm talking.
No.
Anyway, in
continue.
Sally's version of the alley scene, Arthur leaves her, and she's just there in the alley by herself to ruminate on how cruel everyone has been to her. But in this one, in Arthur's version of it, she leaves him, and then he gets jumped by a bunch of plowboys who have beef with Sally. But the thing is, Arthur has no context for why the plowboys have beef with Sally, and he never gets any either. So it's a thing that it's happened inexplicably, and he never gets any like understanding of why, which makes his version of at least that part of that interaction the more likely to be the reality of the situation.
Yeah. And I do think the truth is somewhere in the middle, but
Looks like the old printing office is pretty well buttoned up.
We're gonna get it
I
again.
wonder if there's a way in the back.
Oh.
Because it saved after the fact. But I actually am like prepared now, so should be all right. I do
Go in there
want
and
to
do it
check
then.
the mailboxes. Well, I can check the mailbox as we go. We also don't have those 2 letters that we had picked up previously, but we did just get another one. Lost letter page. And as you tighten the lid on, it squeaks ever so slightly as the glass rubs along the rubber, and as your rubber gloves rub along the lid. That done, you slowly strip off your rubber gloves, one by one, taking care not to get any of the water on your arms. The rubber gloves, half inside out, quiver slightly on the kitchen counter, as if they were shivering in delight. What do you want to do now, you ask? Eleanor's party is tomorrow. We promised to bring the balloons.
His party's tomorrow.
Yeah. You found balloons? Yes, I say, keeping my voice as steady as I can. 10 latex rubber balloons, the long kind you can twist into shapes. In my mind, I can already hear them squeal as I twist them, the thin rubber rubbing on itself.
Do you think somebody, because this is a legitimate fetish, do you think somebody on the team was like, you know what, I know how to, I'm gonna include this in the game. I'm just that enthusiastic about latex.
Alright, are we ready to, we can commentary through this time.
You know what?
Yeah,
Okay,
Never
good.
mind.
Speaking of latex, I wanted to point out,
Arthur?
since we were so quiet last time, we could hear the
Lovely
polling,
day for
and
it.
she actually has like
Lovely
squeaky
day for it,
latex
me, you
polling
idiot,
for
it's
her
me.
outfit.
Yeah,
for her pants boots.
I mean, the
Yeah,
glasses,
the
the hair, the
panty
really
boots,
adorable
as they were
jacket.
officially
Don't ask me
called.
how, you're not that awkward little boy anymore, are you? But
That's what they were actually
the way you
called!
walk, it's like the
No.
It's like
Oh,
pant
wow,
dash
it's
letter
smooth.
T
There's
dash
Arthur.
boots. That was the brand.
No!
Which then they were colloquially called,
so.
which is where it's
No,
the
you-
boots
But
that
it's
have
weird,
the
I'm having
attached pants, which is what she's
Green and
wearing.
white checked.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, what I've
Notice
noticed is that
the
he
last
says
time
you
I
look
saw you,
fantastic, and she
running
immediately
out the door.
assumes that he's talking about her outfit, but he doesn't
That
necessarily
horrible
have to be
dress.
talking about her outfit. Like,
takes you back.
it could just be like, you know, she looks like
Your
good.
joy.
Yeah.
You look fantastic
Don't be
is
ridiculous.
almost never
Oh,
actually
you
about
little
what you're
fucking
wearing.
faith.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
It's
turn
about
you
the
in.
whole thing.
Whatever
But it's
possesses you, walk
very,
in
it's
joy.
very like Arthur to say that, meaning her generally,
Percy.
and it's very like Sally to be like, oh, this
To
little
assume
thing.
that to assume that he's talking about her outfit.
I promised I'd look after him in Germany. I have
Especially
to go
if
and
it's
find
Arthur.
him.
I feel like if it was
How are you gonna get out?
just about anyone
Do you even
else,
have a letter of transit?
she would
Absolutely.
assume they
On
were
my
talking
desk
about
in
her,
the
but still
city.
say it was about the outfit. But with
Christ.
Arthur,
Just tell the police
Yeah.
that. I'm sure they'll
Yeah.
wave you right on through.
Yeah,
Arthur
haven't
to
figured
her
that
is
bit
like
out yet.
almost like a sexless
I'm
creature,
very-
which is
I
why
I was gonna say he's like a
good to
gay
have
best
around.
friend.
course
You know,
you
he's
are.
Yeah.
No.
the gay
You
best
always
friend.
did have a
So,
knack
like her
for
little
making
purse
helpful
dog,
new
like
friends.
yeah,
I could go see him and ask him to give you a letter of transit.
somebody to bitch about
Don't
like
put the
shitty
general out on
boyfriends
my
with.
account.
You know.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you've only so many
Oh,
favors
he's
you can ask of
absolutely
him.
that guy.
Yeah.
My God.
That Arthur is literally like
You still
he's
hate
like
me, don't
nice
you?
guys finish
Well,
last.
I've only been wondering for the past
Yeah.
14 years.
No, she would come back to him
Could you?
like mad about some guy, like
Because I
some
like
shit
yeah.
the guy said, and be telling him all
Because,
about
yeah,
it, and he's like,
that
"Oh yeah,
adorable
that
beard.
sucks."
No, there isn't
Yeah.
a reason for everything.
No, I
You're the
didn't
last
didn't mean to
bloody
characterize
person
him
who
as
should be
like
off
an
his joy.
incel, but I
I
do
can't
think that
believe you
Arthur
are.
like he occupies
me.
that space that nice guys in the 2000s like felt that they occupied.
Look,
Yeah.
They're like, I'm tired of hearing about
some
women's
damn broke
problems.
into
I
my
want
lab
them
last
to
week.
date
Literally tore
me.
the bars off the windows. And
Yeah.
the ridiculous thing is, I forgot to lock the front door. Point is, It's
I
a
don't think he
horrible,
sees it that way, though. It's
terrible
just
world
No,
you
no,
know,
no. I don't
Just
think he
wait
does
till
either.
he's smashing away into the city without a great deal of help.
That was
Oh, no.
my point to
Not
clarify. Was
me.
like I didn't want to characterize him as he doesn't have that
I'm living on the
attitude. Like
King's
that's
Road
just
right now.
you know.
Of course
he's
you
the
are.
guy who's there when your boyfriend breaks up with you and
I
does
couldn't
something
exactly have
shitty.
stayed there, could I?
Gosh, and he's such a
nothing
dick
happened.
here.
Yeah.
Like, even in his own perception. Like, I should say, he's more of a dick in his own
Look.
perception of things than in Sally's, which
I'm
we'll see when we
sorry.
get to Sally's act.
This isn't what I meant to...
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe we could help
interesting
each
point.
other. Maybe I could come by when I'm feeling...
like because he seems like so much
Better.
more of a dick in his own story. It's because he
yeah.
already has that self-perception that I
Yes.
am not a good person.
That
I was thinking that as well.
Sees her
he already
as
has
being
the
all,
narrative. Yeah.
you know,
Arse.
coy
About going to the
and
King's Road, knocking on her door and apologising grievously.
sort of,
and asking nicely for a
he
letter
puts
of
it in a way in one of his
transit.
letters, I think,
She
of,
knows
like,
General Bing.
shaking off the troubles of this world or something,
Damn it,
Sally,
lads,
you know.
Scarper. Oh, but what have we here? A friend of Miss Boyle's,
He's got no
innit?
context for this.
Funny.
Why is
Yeah.
this happening? I
You
don't know.
seem all I am mighty.
But, you know,
And he's never going to find out either, which is my favorite thing about this event right here.
That's my favorite thing about this game is that so much happens and like the characters that you're playing as don't actually have any clue as to the wider context, but we do because you know we get to read all the notes in first
Well, another thing that's funny too is that the only reason we have context for why this is happening is because I dug it out of Poetic. It's not
Yeah.
actually in the game either.
Well, it's not canon, but it's canon in my heart.
oh, yeah,
there's, like,
what,
this
so
one-
what was the thing in the Poetic?
So in Poedit, there was a... Alright, let me preface that. There is one brief mention of it in Sally's act when she gets out of Nick Lightbearer's house and then the Plowboys attack her and she's like, remember what happened last time? Well, what happened last time was a cut quest where she had to do some stuff for Dr. Faraday, and one of the things that she had to do as a result of that was go to Bobby Catesby, who she's having like sort of a chirp war with. Because he's the shady dealer, right? We never hear his name, but Bobby Catesby is the shady dealer, and he's dealing illicit drugs and things. So now that Sally is also doing that, she's kind of cutting in on his action. He's mad about it. So she has to go to him and convince him to sell her a bomb, which it does some like sciencey crap. It's not just an explosion; it like sucks all the explosion inward instead of outward. It's the whole thing. But she ends up picking a fight. I think in order to find out where he is or something, she has to fight these Plowboys for the first time. And then later, when they attack her again at Nick Lightbearer's house, she's like, remember what happened last time? And they're like, no, my memory's real bad.
It's a fun thing to say in this game.
But the whole turf war
Nah,
thing
what
never
sort of
made it
scandal?
into the actual game, so
You've
we
been
don't
having an
have that in
altercation
the
in the
game.
alley?
to tell
Oh, that
you.
would have been so
Right.
good.
Nothing you need to
I
worry
know.
about, Constable. I'll,
This game would be
Just
so
be
good
on
if it
my
was
way.
good.
And where is it you're
This
on
game
your
was
way
so
to?
good until they started fucking with it.
Precisely.
just off to see an old friend on St. George.
Oh, well,
No, I
No
get why
need
that
to be in
happened
such a hurry.
because
the bridge
that
to St.
area
George
of the game is another one of those highly
under
contested areas of
Oh,
lots of editing. Pretty much anything
long?
involving Dr. Faraday was
I
very, very
hesitate to
edited.
prognosticate, sir. Dr.
They- it
Faraday's
seemed
the
like they
only
really
one who
kind of
knows how to fix the
Struggled to figure out
ridiculous
the exact right
contraptions on
things
them
they wanted to
bridges.
hit with her.
Word has been sent.
Which I get.
Not
She's
had the
she's
courtesy
actually
of
one of the
reply.
characters
Why
that
don't you,
involves a lot
I
of
don't know,
nuance, especially
go to
once you
Dr.
get into the
Faraday's house?
DLC.
Because Dr. F has removed to a secret location the
She already
pretty
has
much
so much
in
going
which
on
headquarters
too.
keeps
It's
She
like
really
Ah,
does.
secret.
She kind of
Right.
she's got the Hoxton
I'll ask your
problem.
headquarters then.
yes,
you some
lot
kind
hinging
of
on her.
troublemaker.
Which for
Stay out of city business.
those who do not
I
know
suppose if I want
or
to go
do not
meet up
play
with
Payday
Sally,
2,
I need to get Dr. Faraday to come
late
fix
in
his
Payday
bridge.
2's development cycle, they started
So I
throwing
need
a
to
lot of
visit
narrative
police
shit onto
headquarters
one
and find
particular
out where he's
character.
gone. Not
And
And
listening
it was
it
to
because he was the fan favorite, but like
Yes, he
always
was
a little
already the
extra
fandom baby,
complicated
and
with
then
Sally,
he
isn't
became
it?
more so by virtue of the fact that they kept giving him shit. And it's like, you
anytime
have-
there was like a new plot element, it was always attached to Hoxton.
look at the
And
look
it
at
got
this
to be
fucked
that
up
his
little
backstory
animation.
was very
Yeah,
loaded.
they're so cute though.
Yeah.
Aw, look at her head
aw.
phasing into his.
Yeah, that's true love right there.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Dear Uncle Jack one. And Jack. Okay, there we go. We're caught up on our...
We're back. We're caught up.
We're
Yeah.
caught up on the notes. And then we also have a new one. Dear Mrs.
Oh,
Brown.
I like this one.
We the Ladies Village Improvement Society would like to thank you for the many years you have done such a superb job contributing to the loveliness of our dear village of Hamlin. Although you live on your own, as so many of us do these days, the figures you have painted in your window have given so many of us a feeling of neighborly comfort. It is good to feel watched over, even if the watchers are not necessarily three-dimensional. However, in the past little while, we regret to say we have noticed that your windows are beginning to deteriorate a bit. No doubt you have been terribly busy. We all have so many things to do. But it rather spoils the effect when the paint begins to flake. It no longer trumps the liole, if you will. In particular, the adorable grandmother in the second-story window to the right has lost parts of her jaw and looks a bit monstrous. I am sure this is not intentional. Indeed, who looks at her own house? And on Joy, one tends not to notice uncomfortable little details. But some of us have begun to notice it, and question, why have you not seen to it? Surely you're not secretly a downer, they say. Of course you are not a downer, and we are positive you'll show them they're wrong by fixing up your house once again, in your own inimitable style. All the best. Helen Burtonshaw, Ladies Village Improvement Society.
Inimitable is really a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a mean ass word.
Inimitable.
Inimitable.
Inimitable. You really have to like rush it. You have to shove that one out the door as fast as possible.
Shove that old hen out the door. Yeah.
Helen
do not
Burtonshaw,
think about
the kind
that
of person
word.
who says inimitable.
Yes. See, you're already nailing it.
No, but I do wish this was like, you know, in the Garden District, they have a lot of just like ambient set pieces that don't do anything. They're just there, and this would be cool in the village.
Yeah, it'd be really neat to see it. Mrs. Brown's house. All right, Arthur. And then there was Sally. And then there was Sally, just off the King's Road. I wonder if Winston Churchill ever practiced a speech, and then when he gave it, it came out all hateful accusations and vitriol, and not at all what he wanted to say. Probably not. She was being all lovely and slipped the surly bonds of earth, Sally. That's it, slipped the surly bonds of earth. Only even more so. And then she said she was mates with Sir Robert B., or more than mates, I suppose, and from then on all I could think of was that horrible night. I wanted to beat a hasty retreat, but my legs wouldn't move and my mouth wouldn't stop. The really stupid thing is that I desperately need a letter of transit if I'm going to get back to the city and out of Wellington Wells. And Sally offered to get me one, and so I cleverly chased her off. The thing is, I don't trust her. She was always so wonderful when she was there, but a girl like Sally always has so many better places to be, and better people to be with, or worse people that she prefers anyway for some reason. And sometimes she'd just hide in Percy's room in the attic and not come down. Who knows what's going on with her now? I could try again. She's living on the King's Road somewhere with bars on her windows and an unlocked door. Couldn't be that hard to find, and I could hardly be more of an arse than I already was just now. So there's nothing to lose, except my pride. Again. I can swallow my pride. For Percy's sake. Oh.
No, now that I think about it, you can't lock her door in her act. You can lock the back door, but not the front.
Yeah.
Who locks an 87 Mazda?
Oh, man. There's so much here.
It's so good.
Yeah, like, oh gosh,
Yeah, I
that
love
thing
that
you were talking about of the, like,
paragraph.
or was it, like, better places to be and better people to be with, or worse people that she prefers anyway for some reason.
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, that just feeling of, like, literally anyone but him. Ugh.
Which is so funny because that's not even how she sees him. Like,
Right.
like Arthur is just so repressed and he hates himself so much that he can't even conceive of a world where Sally would like want to hang out with him for his own virtues. Like,
Like, did she ever like show any of this?
No,
repressed
totally.
love for him, exactly. Like that's why he doesn't.
No, totally. Like, I mean, they're both at fault here. It's the repression.
Yeah.
Like, I do kind of get it on Sally's end in the sense when she says herself that, like, whenever you kiss somebody, that fucks the entire thing up, and of course it fucked it up with Arthur too, because it always does.
Yeah. You know, she was walking a very delicate tightrope with him, and then wasn't. But, you know, she was careful not to give him any, ideas, I guess. But it clearly worked the opposite way that it was intended, because it just made Arthur, like, think that he was, you know, it just confirmed all the worst things that Arthur thinks about himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, ooh, I'm such a snoop, but I can't help myself. That's a fun one. Yeah. But yeah, and also, like, oh, why would she... You know, why would she hide in Percy's old room in the attic and not come down? I'm like, well, her mom just murder-suicided her entire family.
You know.
Teenage girl shit, mostly.
Yeah. She's, you know, weird...
He's like, why don't you get the fuck over it? That happened like a week ago.
Yeah, like, she...
It was 2 weeks ago. You need to get over that.
Yeah, it's like, she's living now, you know, in the Hastings house. Percy is gone. Arthur's mom is dying. Or dead at this point, and she's in a very weird dynamic with Mr. Hastings.
Yeah.
Like, I'd go hide in Percy's room too! It's probably the only place she can get some goddamn peace and quiet to just, like, sit with her very complicated emotions.
Like, even mention Percy? Does she ever even say his name?
I don't think so, no, because he's the one who says that he remembered Percy, and she just says, "Oh God."
Yeah. No, and Percy mentions her, but
remember.
I don't think Sally ever says his name, which is interesting. It's not, her act isn't about him, so of course, you know, whatever, but it's just
and
interesting.
I feel like there's a certain degree of, you know, Percy was just another person around her age who was no longer there.
Percy wasn't really part of her life in the same way, because the fact that she lives in his house is because Percy does not.
Yes.
Okay, where is... I feel like oh, there it is.
Yeah, there's even more... I'm not gonna ask you to do this because it's ridiculous, but if you do
do not
get any more, yeah, please don't.
Oh, there's even more, you say?
Yeah, some of them you can't even get at when ghosting. That's another thing that I would do if I had access to this, is I would fix this so that you could get all of the sovereigns that were placed in here. Ooh. But some of them are, like, clipped into the fountain, so that's why you can't get at them. You can get at them, some of them, if you ghost, but some of them are just real wedged in there.
Yeah. That one's just not having a... Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Riveting
gameplay. You have to find Pixel.
Yeah. Look, if you're not here for this, why are you even here?
Oh my gosh, where is that pixel? There we go.
If you can't handle me at my sovereigns in the fountain, you don't deserve me at my highbrow analysis.
But yeah, oh gosh, and the way that Arthur just immediately gets hostile, like the second that she mentions Robert Bing. Being like, oh, of course you are.
This thing that he's gonna say to her for the last fucking 14 years, and immediately throws it out the window.
Because he hears that she's, like, with a man.
No improv.
Oh, goodness. And also just the, oh, of course you are. Like, of course you're doing well while everyone is suffering, while I'm suffering kind of attitude.
What did he expect? Of course she has a boyfriend. Like,
and of course she's thriving. Of course she has a business. Like, she's...
Are you stupid? Is he stupid?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Percy, you're soaked.
I'm fine.
You're not. Your lips are blue and you're shivering. Where's your coat?
In the closet.
Why didn't you put it on?
I don't know.
In the closet?
It's been raining all day. Did he not notice the drops of water falling out of the sky?
Oh, that's cute.
What? It wasn't raining.
Because that's the thing shitty day kids does at the end of the day.
You're going to get sick, and then I'm going to get sick, and then Dad is going to get sick.
Not Mom, though. She's already sick.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh no, you've ruined the illusion. The puddle doesn't splash.
Yeah. I wonder if,
No,
Oh,
the
I
game
can't
is
go in that
bad.
way.
No.
No.
Bad.
Oh my gosh, my shovel's in the
Someone left your shovel back
Oh
in
no!
the match.
How could this have happened?
Well, shall we lovebirds?
Yes,
Sure.
we shall.
Oh, this is good, because you're gonna have to go back to the hatch anyway. All rise.
Oh! They're not getting on very well, are they? I wonder if I can help him. Funny. You smell... important.
Yes, I'm a chemist, and I've invented a new cologne. I call it Mojo. It makes you smell like a doctor. You see, Beatrice has always had a soft spot for doctors. And you know how they have that distinctive smell? Mojo makes you smell like that.
What is going
And
on
it
with his
works?
head?
Not on Beatrice.
You
He
talk to
said
him
always
from
does that,
sideways.
yeah.
You
But she's not.
Have you
Approach
tried
him
giving
from
her
the front.
flowers?
She only likes night-blooming nonsuches. And where would I get those?
In the garden district?
She only likes
Right.
one kind of flower.
Well, good luck then.
This girl.
all right? Good luck, boy.
Let's see, where did she go?
Off you go.
Wait, let's...
Lovely day for it.
Oh, hello. Aren't you tall?
Yes. I suppose I am a little.
There's room for two on this bench, you know.
Oh, yes. Well, I suppose I could. To not be so tall and all.
I love to come here and
All in
read.
all.
Do you like books?
Yes. Who doesn't? I've been collecting a lot of books recently. In the garden district, if you can imagine.
Oh, that's so brave of you.
Ah, they're not really cannibals, you know. You just have to talk to them.
Don't they bring you down?
Oh, well, I suppose they would if I listened.
You must tell me all about your adventures.
I'd love to. I mean, oh goodness. I have to go see a chap.
Do you have to?
Oh, I sort of have to get back to the parade. Don't know when I'll be back. Hard to make predictions, especially about the future.
Oh, come back any time.
See what happens when Arthur actually talks to a woman and doesn't freak out? Like, he's not inherently totally risless.
There you are.
No, he's tall, and that's like, you know, that's like having big boobs if you're a girl.
Yeah.
Oh, you're halfway there.
All right, let's
Not if you're talking to me, gentlemen. I love a short king.
Please. What's done is done. Nothing to see here.
Oh, you got any scotch in your pockets?
Now, mind
You know where that is?
Is that a scotch in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
You know where that
Wow, you got
is?
nothing in your pockets, huh?
That's in
Yeah,
the
but-
hatch.
All right.
Arthur
while
has
you're here-
renounced all of
Really
his
have to know
worldly
why that
possessions.
particular bench
Wow,
needs
that
a-
was an incredible entrance. Excellent work, sir.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right.
We need
while
a shovel.
you're here, shovel. Get some non-suches. 5.
It's gonna be in.
Aren't we so lucky to have DJ here?
We're
Who
so
knows?
Professor DJ, preeminent We Happy Few scholar.
Well, I
Grab
hope
the sewing
everyone
kit,
did their
too.
homework.
And I'm gonna need some scotch. Wait. Oh, there it
To
is.
keep 5 of those in my pocket, just for that's not scotch. The other one is.
Yeah, that is strange alcohol. That will not bribe them, I don't think.
Get a sewing kit.
Second, I'm gonna. Don't need this. Don't need this.
Yeah, clean your inventory out because you just put all your non-suches back in the pocket.
Uh-huh. I do not need that many.
You could also keep those and sell them to Lionel.
Yeah, I'll probably just grab some more stuff when I find him and... Okay. Let's
Alright, go to your container. Yeah.
Get those. There we go.
5 non-suches, a sewing kit. I want to say 4, but maybe 5 raincoats. Hell, grab all 9 of them, just in case. The shredded raincoat.
There it is.
Right there.
Just don't use all of them in extraneous crafting.
Yeah. I have
No,
fine
you're gonna
linen.
give them
I also have
what's her
fine
name?
linen, coarse linen, and cloth scraps.
Wait. Lily bulbs.
Oh, yes. Those we will need. Oh, that's in food. How many do we need?
Grab 5. I don't think it's that many, but...
Actually, to be
just wait there
safe.
for a second. Let me look at this real quick.
It surely must be 5 or less.
That the Home Army has a full
Juice leech, pop popper.
is ready to repel any future invasion by our enemies.
Alright, I think that should be enough to be getting on with.
Yeah.
I wish the wiki, like, they list all his quests, but they list them in Hamlin Village, which would be more useful if it was like, here's the ones in Maidenholm, and here's the ones in...
Now let's
But it
see.
looks like, I think we have everything we'll need, probably.
Couldn't be better, thanks.
Lovely day for it.
Yes. Oh, look at them splashing.
Oh yeah, I think it's cute when they do that. And when they stare lovingly into each other's eyes because they don't have the conversation that they're supposed to be having.
Oh, old Bendy Dick.
Go see if you can give Beatrice the flowers. I don't think you can. but-
I'm so looking forward to the Battle of Flowers, aren't you?
Okay, good.
No, alright.
Well, sometimes they put a contingency in there. I just wanted to see.
That would have been so good.
Dude, you stole my girl.
It would mess up the follow-up quest in
You're
Sally's
a gentleman
act.
and a scholar. It's
Yes.
just... I never know what to say. She's so sparkling and I'm a bit of a clot.
Maybe I could sort of hide in the bushes.
She's
and
not even that
tell you
sparkling,
what to
dude.
say.
Like,
Are you good with the
you can meet,
I'd like to
meet
think
that
I have a
bitch
way
at
with
Target.
words.
Like,
Brilliant! I'll give her these when she comes back. She usually comes back.
He like maintained eye contact for like just a little too long.
looks like I got my swagger back.
That's what I like about the composite cutie too, is that when he leaves the scene, he stares at Arthur and then walks off the screen. Which, knowing that, we know that it's actually Mikey Forrester, who is in no way, like, he doesn't give a single fuck about Arthur, so it's so funny.
No.
Darling, without you, I'll fade away just like these flowers.
Darling, without you, I'll shrivel up and die, just like these flowers.
Oh, that's awful. I think you should forget about me.
Why don't you go ahead and do that then?
I'll die without you. Die then.
Shrivel up, not fade away, but shrivel up and die.
I need a new hat. You can keep needing it.
Keep needing it.
But, darling, I could never forget you.
But Beatrice, oh, I could never forget you. Oh, I could eat all the joy in the world and you'd still be stuck in my head like one of those songs that goes round and round.
No
and
ad-libbing.
round and you can't stop it. And it's driving you crazy.
Don't ad-lib.
The jingle for
So
Chocolate
now
Joy.
I'm a bad song.
Yeah. When Shoddy's like a melody in your head.
To write a jingle for Chocolate Joy. It'd be fun.
I love how long it takes them to get to their fucking post.
Well, that's because what's this guy? This guy's got a meander.
Yeah.
Look,
Yes.
you never know when you'll see someone for the last time. And then
Got a mosey.
they're gone. And you wish you hadn't said all those things.
You never know how long you have with people.
What?
Just take me for a little while. I'm not that awful, really.
Oh, all right. I suppose it is better than being alone.
The situation.
We owe it all to you. Here, I want you to have my mojo. Cheerio.
I don't really want your mojo, sir. I don't think you have any. You should keep yours. I have some to spare.
Hey,
so there was an item in the game that got cut. It was called Persuasion, and it was a perfume that you could spritz on people, and it would make them friendlier, persuadable. And I always liked the idea. It's not substantiated anywhere. It's not in Poetic, but I liked the idea that Benedict came up with it because he's a chemist, which several people in the town are, but he seems to specialize in perfumes.
You know, I've never followed her.
If you remove that, if you have that in the game, and then you have Beatrice who keeps like leaving him and then coming back and then leaving him and then coming back, it does have unsavory implications.
Well, I think the item itself had unsavory implications, although I don't think that's why it was removed. I think because like ultimately, I think Persuasion functionally just made people want to give you things when gift giving was more of a function in the game.
Well, and also you have the adulator, which serves essentially the same purpose.
Oh, she can walk
but
through, but I can't? I think she's supposed to despawn when I look away, but...
Yeah, but you're not looking away.
Yeah. Where's she going? Low Art Lyceum, we're asking the questions no one else dares to ask.
Mm-hmm. We're doing the science.
This is journalism.
Just like Arthur. Ooh, ooh!
You will take your joy immediately.
Must I?
Look at her with her jolly little walk.
Either she's gonna despawn after a certain distance, or I don't know. Maybe do you think she'll get on the path of an NPC, perhaps?
Maybe. Like, it's kind of fun doing that quest right after Sally, because then it, you know, there's already kind of a personal bent to all of the things that he says.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
But it feels even more so when it's directly after it, where it's like, oh, and why did I say all of those things?
It's like, man, this is how this conversation could have gone if I wasn't such a fucking idiot.
Let's see, we're back
Take
to
two. I'm gonna do it right. I also think he's much better and more poetic when he's speaking on behalf of someone else.
Yes. He'd make an excellent ghostwriter.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, is she gonna sit on that bench?
Oh?
Oh? Oh? Oh, no!
Oh, psych!
Gotcha, Wes.
What a tease. What a flirt.
She really is, though.
Oh, alright! She's probably just
Turned
gonna
on her
walk
heel.
back and keep doing that loop.
You know, when the joy hits and you're like, man, what the hell was I doing?
Alright, let's see. Will she... Yep!
Oh!
She's gone!
And that's that on that.
Yeah.
I had that happen once, with,
you know, wife's been under the big...
not with her, with, what's his ass?
You will take your joy.
What do you think I said? Sorry.
Buster and Gordo. Gordo runs out and pushes you when you try to go to Gemma's house, right? And then he runs away, but you can catch him if you're quick enough.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna ghost into the community message board.
Yes,
This is where we post our seditious flyer.
Ooh, would this
Got
be...
a creeper?
Let's see. How do I hide the UI again? Is it
Show HUD.
Show HUD.
Oh, but now Lil Miss popularity is right here.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Miss wants to be a star.
One of the rare black characters in this
Let's
game.
see. Got a creeper, sleep deeper. Peeper. Buy a
peeper today. I like the Winston Churchill one. I just noticed that guy. He's tucked under the lollipops.
Oh yeah, look at him. The muddling fuel.
How long do you think that one's been up?
Since the war.
Yes.
See, there's the old ad for companies that surely do not exist anymore on the left.
Yes.
The ones that you see in the phone booths in the Garden District.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And the old keep calm and carry on and the
Yes.
left bread. Mrs. Chippy Park.
Auctioneers and values. See, oh,
She's really obsessed with this board.
she really is. I mean,
She will not stop looking at it.
I mean,
Okay, but aren't you
aren't
also
we?
like...
She's all of us right now. Oh. Bellingham's Transport Airway Services Airway House. Well, that's definitely out of date. We've got
some joy water.
Can you grab that stuff?
I'll try once I unghost.
You know what? I might never have noticed that because of the spanker that's sitting
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
it's
like,
right
I don't
there,
see her
so-
loiter.
Concerts backed by Papa.
See, every time you play this game, you learn something new.
The Tunnel Rats. There we go. The Tunnel Rats Duo. A Foggy Day in London Town and Other Jazz Standards. September 3rd, 2 p.m. Mrs. Chippy Park.
Do you think Virgil was in the Tunnel Rats?
No, but I do like the lore of the Tunnel Rats being like a quartet at first, but they keep succumbing
They
to
keep
joy
losing 'em.
poisoning.
Yeah.
So now they're a duo.
Oh, look at
What
him.
is it? What is the Modeling Corporation a production of?
Scargill.
A production. Oh, I see.
Scargill Mining and Resublimation.
LLC.
Is Cheps a Brambles company? Sorry, everyone. Girl, get out of the
girl.
Out of the way.
Wait, this could be a decent thumbnail.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought you were doing at first. I thought you were taking a screenshot of this to use on.
Yeah, that's why I thought you turned the HUD off.
I turned the HUD off so
don't
I could
forget
like
to-
read
don't
things
forget to
better,
line
but
up the
now
sides.
I'm like, ooh, this. Oh, you know, we could just have her in it.
Don't forget to line up the sides and make it all perpendicular.
Yeah, I've gotta go down a
Parallel.
little.
There we go. I
Very
do like
nice.
having the joy in the shot too.
Yeah, that's
the
good.
joy water.
Oh yeah, if you go like a little further down and then pull back a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Ooh, I think I actually need to go back up.
Oh,
that's
beautiful.
Oh yeah, perfect. That's exactly it.
That right there?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. We got it.
Beautiful.
Should we get one with Miss staring at the wall in here?
Oh, that'll be
One
nice
with this
actually.
thing. Yeah.
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 It's her
She's so
bright
bright.
skirt.
Yes.
All right, it's time to walk.
And immediately the spanker. No, these
Oh, the
aren't
HUD is
real.
not there. Just a second. Show HUD.
Oh, they may in fact be real. It just we didn't have the HUD. Oh yeah, look at these.
Craft art.
Oh wow. What a find. Every day I learn some more.
Yeah,
This
what have
game
we
is
got?
so rich. It's really a waste that more people didn't play it.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them we're here.
That's good stuff. Wow, she's just yeah, I think she
Okay,
keeps
so
walking away and then forgetting. And then
no,
coming back
she's
and getting
actually
distracted.
part of this. This is a set piece, and it's part of Speaker's Corner, and she's there to
see.
make putting the seditious flyer up harder.
I like when two NPCs just are having a staring contest.
They're supposed to have like a conversation, but there's
Yes.
only one conversation that works in. I think there's actually two, but it's only between male characters, which is why they're like syncing up like that. And it doesn't
I just want you to know
always
that I appreciate what you
pop
do.
off, and I think maybe because the code is
doesn't remember
referencing
the
the other
victory?
conversations
Best
that
day
it
of our
doesn't
lives.
have access to for whatever reason.
Exactly did we run them off? The Germans?
What happened to him?
There they go.
Oh, I'm
You
not
hear
quite
them.
Sure. He's
They
been a
go.
solid citizen long as I've been on this beat. Then today he's gone on about leaving Hamlin, waving around a suitcase like a rotten downer.
Well, we can't have that.
Don't know where he thought he was going. Nobody goes to the Garden District, don't have to.
Maybe he had relatives across the bridge.
That's right. There's been an outbreak of relatives across the bridge.
Has there been an outbreak of downers?
No. Of course not. There's nothing to worry about.
Well, that's a relief.
I'm sure the joy is just as good as it's ever been. Each batch just gets better and better. You keep taking it, it'll take care of you.
Ridiculous.
Oh wait,
You're standing in
the
zone.
Well, I wasn't supposed to be.
You were standing in the no-no zone.
You are concealed.
The cutscene
Find
flipped
some
me
yellow
into
flowers.
it. Yeah.
You're only making it harder on yourself.
That's because you like talk to him before like getting in front of him.
Yeah, yeah.
It's better to approach the characters from the front, I think. Because
You
it
can only-
prevents them from doing net breaky stuff, and depending on what their animations are, it's just better to approach them. It's better to meet them where they're at.
You can only mitigate the problems of this game. You cannot solve them.
Yes. I mean, I could if I could get in the code.
This is just the longest petition ever to get the devs to release.
Yeah,
this.
yeah. At the end of it, we just send them our entire streaming history.
Yeah. Here's our resumes, here's our streaming history.
Playlist, and then just at the end, Angry Man pointing at hand.
Well. Oh, sir.
Oh, he's
I
stuck.
hope you like this sort of thing.
It'll help with him being stuck, I hope.
He'll be stuck here, which is better. And then if he spawns back where he's supposed to be, he'll still be drunk, I'm pretty sure.
I'm right chuffed to know the constabulary's appreciated.
Me too, sir. I mean, ACAB, but me too, sir.
What do you think of this?
Now that last one, just kind of like gently sidle up to him from the other side.
From over here, you think? Or...
Yeah.
At least you're honest about it.
Like from, yeah.
This should be good.
Lovely day.
It's kind of like
Lovely day for it.
you kind of gotta
might
like
have to-
weasel up to him to get, because you can only offer him scotch from the front.
Okay.
But like kind of come at an angle.
Here.
Yeah, there you go.
I want you to have this.
See,
Yeah,
he came back, but he's drunk.
Oh,
Oh.
This guy's just
Don't you
patrolling.
like
He's like on the
this?
street.
Not anymore, he ain't.
I can't wait for the new shipment of vegetables.
I thought you didn't like vegetables.
Well.
Yes, but no, I
That's
seem to
right
have
kind
an
of you.
unaccountable craving. My mouth waters at the very thought of cabbage.
Come to think of it, I need
Me
some
too.
cabbage.
I can't wait to have my salad.
Cucumbers too. I always used to like cucumbers. I'd sort of fallen out of the habit.
Why is that guy looking at you?
Lovely
never
day
mind.
for
It's
it.
fine.
You know, I think we wear the same size.
No, we do not.
Definitely be picking.
All right,
thing
we
to say.
have... Oh. Let's
We have
see.
skill points.
We can heal better.
What's that last one with the police tape?
Costs 10.
Ah. You might want to save up for that.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot easier to do shit at night.
Oh, okay, okay. Diary of Billy Burgess. It's all in my head, it's all in my head, it's all in my head. A chemical reaction, that's all. Dr. Verloc says so, and he's an expert. If this hunger is my imagination, then maybe my memory is too. Oh God, please let it be just my imagination. More joy. I just need more joy. Then maybe I didn't do it. Not really, not the way I remember it. Please, God. And from the desk of Dr. A. Verloc. A letter. Mr. William Burgess, 5 The Circus, Maidenholm, Wellington Wells. My dear Mr. Burgess, thank you for your recent letter. The symptoms you describe, anxiety, guilt, and hunger, are all ordinary signs of joy withdrawal. I assure you that your troubles are all in your head, or, more precisely, in your brain chemistry, even though they may feel very real to you. If switching to another flavor of joy has not helped, you may be entitled to receive personalized care at Hayworth Labs. Any doctor can arrange your passage to our facility for the appropriate testing. Yours most sincerely, Dr. A. Verloc, Hayworth Labs, Hayworth Street, Holm of Usglass, Wellington Wells.
Verloc's hey, you could come live in one of my beautiful glass cages.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but I think this guy never actually made it to that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had to think about that a lot. Like, who got there, who didn't.
He did not make it.
Oh.
No,
buddy.
I think
Oh, buddy.
he given that option and decided not to.
Well,
Because, yeah,
Jack
he,
says it must be true, mustn't it?
Well, they don't pay him to lie to us,
wonder.
do they?
Yeah, if he got either beaten up or if he jumped.
Well, I think he was beaten by these bobbies.
Yeah, I think the
Most
bobbies
likely.
killed him because he
Yeah.
was running around. He was like,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
running
so he
around like a
was-
rotten downer.
Yeah, yeah.
You must take your joy.
They don't mention what happens after they found him running around, so you know.
Oh, that dig spot.
Wait, you didn't do the dig spot.
I didn't do the dig
have your
spot.
shovel.
Yeah.
You must take your joy immediately.
Another thing I would do if I had access to the code is drop that timer just a smidge so you can't just walk by without that being a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I would make those a little more challenging.
Let's see.
It's yeah.
There we go. You know, the thing with the, you know, the anxiety and fear and all of that, those are symptoms of joy withdrawal, and then just lumping hunger in with them, even though the
It's
hunger
quite
is
clever,
because they're
yeah.
starving. Yeah, it's really, it's quite clever, because it means that people then just assume that, oh no, there's still nothing to worry about, I'm just on withdrawal from my joy, and then they don't think more about it. And it doesn't cause, you know,
So,
riots and
it might
societal
actu-
collapse.
It might actually be a thing that Verloc doesn't realize, that hunger is not actually a symptom of this, because he's eating quite well. And
he may not realize how dire the food shortage has gotten because he never leaves the house.
and also it's the kind of thing of like, if every downer comes in and is hungry, then that's just like confirming whatever bias he has about his findings.
If I get too close
Yeah,
to
he's like,
that.
oh, downers report being hungry.
Unless I look
You know,
like a
I'm not
council
hungry, so
worker, I
therefore
suppose.
it must be a symptom of joy withdrawal.
Yes.
It's just flawed, the flawed science of Dr. Verloc.
Oh yeah, I'll need to get the
Hey, I do-
boiler suit,
I do have-
I believe.
Yes, you need a. You can talk to him right now though, and he'll have dialogue. I think.
I wouldn't get too close to that. You're liable to get quite a shock.
What's gone wrong here, Constable?
Okay.
What's gone
Hang
wrong,
on.
sir, is a complete lack of
All
preventative
right.
maintenance. Council workers don't test the poppers anymore. They don't even see them until something electronic goes tits up. Just lucky one of the lads wasn't in there when it decided to become a spanker.
So you're waiting for a council worker?
I'm not holding my breath. I hope one comes soon because I got places to be.
I wonder how I can get a boiler suit.
Whew. Okay, got out of there
I
before
just
something
have-
happened.
I did have one other thing for you, which is with regard to like having your medical science biases confirmed by what you were looking at. In that quest that Sally had that was cut, the one where it turns out she's, you know, in opposition with Bobby Catesby, the thing that he wants in exchange
Odd.
for the
Why are there
bomb
peepers patrolling the park?
is a drug that she
I should
made
sneak
called
around a bit.
Glow, which is described as having unfortunate side effects. But I think, based on like
Shady dealer, let's go.
Shady Dealer, I love them. Based on like the fact that she didn't realize these side effects, presumably testing this herself, I want to think that the side effect was it gave you a gigantic raging boner, but because she's a woman and tested this on herself, she did not find that. She did not realize what that is, and that's why people are still looking for it. 'Cause that's why he wants
I've
it.
got
He's
stuff
like,
you
it
don't
would sell
even
for a lot
know
if
you
I had
want.
it. Hey, Bobby.
What can I do you for today?
Boiler
Sorry,
suit.
I just remembered when when I was like, how many boys do you have? And you were like, they're all my boys.
They're all my boys, every one of them. Even the ones I don't like that much.
Yeah. Well, they're all yours because no one else will take them, so.
Uh-huh, yeah.
I don't need the sick up tea.
That's actually, now that I think about it, I can't think of any boys in this game that I don't really like.
I was gonna say, like, can you name a boy that you're
Oh,
not very
oops, I
fond
need to
of?
sell that.
No, I was thinking of it in terms of, like, when I think about Thomas, the tank engine, I think about characters that I do not like and don't feel serve any sort of place in the plot. And there's really not any character like that in this game, so I spoke in a more generalized tone for something that's not actually true of this.
Ooh, Crash.
I find I like the idea of Crash, but I really don't have much practical
Crash,
application
Flash.
for it. Crash Flash.
You
no
could
damn.
you could take the crash now, and then you wouldn't have that annoying little joy pip on your joy meter.
I don't think it works that way.
No.
I think
It only
the only way I
crashes
can
out,
get it
like,
is to
when you have
overdose.
like actual joy that you've taken. It doesn't change your joy meter.
You know how
like the
we
way that it
can-
talks about it says it zeros it out, which implies that it takes your meter
No,
to zero.
like when you take joy, the actual like medallion fills up, and then that's how much time you have with your joy, and then it fills
I
up again
see.
when you have to wait for withdrawal.
Ellie's gonna do the science for me.
Snug is a bug on a drug.
It would be
Yes,
great
after
if joy
everyone.
actually like,
Everyone?
I don't know. I wish there were more mechanics in this game that required joy, because it's a fun idea.
Even not even just requiring it, but just making it a thing of like you could do it either way, and there's both pros and cons to doing
Right.
it on.
So like,
Woo!
so like the example I'm thinking of
Overdose!
is
Let's go!
Oh, awesome. So the example I'm thinking of is in Disco Elysium. There is no drug addiction mechanic, but you can take as many drugs as you want, and they give you stat boosts. And the point is that you're addicted to the drugs because they give you stat boosts, not because there's an addiction mechanic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I forgot that has
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
with-
Trespassing.
yes,
But look at his silly little run!
I love the run.
Hey, like people are giggling at you.
That's the one that did it.
That's the one that did it.
You did it.
Their voices are all chipmunky.
Yeah. I almost never do this when I play, so.
No, I've never seen this
Side
before
of the
because I never
game.
did it when I played either.
I wish I kept in shape. Oof.
Ooh, look at this.
We'll laugh about this
Yeah.
later.
Like, oh, I can see why everyone thinks this town is great. It's beautiful.
Well, this is like the overdose.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll mellow out here in a second. It'll still be like kind of vibrant and fun, but not to this. Not to this fucking
Not to this
circus.
degree.
When life for noise, pop a joy.
Bubble
No,
popping
everything's much
sound
more
effects in
yellow.
the background.
Let's make it worse.
The music's all wonky too. I've never
Yes.
OD'd on Joy.
Enough of that then. Look at him! They've got blood all over him!
Like this would be more immersive if we were not also being chased around
I
by
know,
20
you
people
guys gotta
trying
hide.
to beat us to death with frying pans.
What do you mean I can't?
Oh, you can't hide when you're on Joy. Look at that.
But that's right, because you're too stupid right now to do that.
That's amazing. What an
You're also
Yeah, let's just
you're
we can just die. It's all good.
You're
Yeah.
physically you have detriments right now.
You have detriments.
Don't
That's a
worry
nice
about
way
it.
to
Yeah,
put it.
like I think when you go into the heart tab, it'll actually tell you.
Okay, the track that.
You can't do that while you're in combat.
Alright, I'm gonna.
I'm just gonna run there.
There's the murderer! Right there!
There's the murderer right there.
You know what I found out the other day digging in? Are you too stupid to take more joy?
I'm too stupid to take more joy.
It was you.
Oh, because you're already overdosing is the
He
problem.
did it! I know he did!
He did it.
Anyway,
I'm
I
running the
found
wrong way.
I found out the Jubilator music is even more fun when you're on Joy, which makes obvious fucking sense, but it just never occurred to me to look at that.
Is there a version? Is it a different version, or do they just like enhance the mix or something?
It's like when in Super Mario World you get on Yoshi and the music kicks up a bit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's the same song, but more.
You can't deny it!
That's the one that done it. That's the guilty mother.
Let me through.
We
You're
can
missing,
get everybody mad at us forever.
you're missing the other guy
Okay,
who also
We
went
did
down there and
it.
tried to run away.
All right. Now that I'm not overdosing,
Hey, what are you doing here?
Look at all these people who you got mad at you.
yeah, there's so many.
That's it.
Why are some of the are the yellow footprints people who are not mad at you?
I think so.
They're suspicious, I think. Oh, no, yeah, actually, I think they're not suspicious. They're just yellow because you're on Joy.
Be off with you then.
This one is,
He's determined. The organ music.
As we were. Look at how beautiful the village can be.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If this was all that drugs did for you, I might take them more often.
It's also because it's 8 o'clock, so dusk is setting in.
Yeah. No, it's really beautiful.
And in an hour, you are gonna start having problems, so you need to get back to
I'm
your
gonna
hack.
get to the hatch. Yeah. We're gonna just take a nice
Yeah. Danger zone.
Or we could go into this person's house.
Generally, I like to rob houses a little later because everybody's already asleep. But that's just me.
This guy's gonna be asleep here in a minute.
Yeah, don't worry
wait.
about it. Oh!
Oh, you got.
See, you said that, and I was like, I don't know, at least not
That was good. The timing was immaculate.
Ellie's not exactly Agent 47.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to, I'm about to be crashing.
Is it gonna throw you out of the,
We'll find out. He's about to be
trash can
real
is the
sick.
question.
No, it's just gonna, you're just gonna be,
Yeah, it will indeed throw you out of the trash can.
No, you got out of the trash can on your
I got
own.
out on my own, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, things are bad.
This
Yeah,
is like,
but it doesn't even matter because you're already like out after dark. You have to just.
this is like Bloodborne aesthetic. This is just what it's like to be playing Bloodborne.
Bloodborne if it was space age and mid-century modern.
Rather than Victorian Gothic.
Yeah. Victoria's house.
Raincoat.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Good
Fuck
stuff.
yeah, I love raincoats.
Love when there's raincoats. The only thing I would love more is if there was tea.
Sewing kit. This is good stuff.
Wow, this is a gold mine.
Ooh.
The house
Bring an
already is-
umbrella. Happy face. Don't leave home without it. Have you brushed your hair? All the little notes.
Yeah, I love that part in the art book where they're like, Wellies really value signage because they forget so much stuff.
That's so great too because it's a video game, so the players need the signage. But then you get to include signage that doesn't help the player at all and just, enhances the narrative experience.
Yeah.
Bedtime story is tonight. Better get in bed.
Plus, it's like,
Please just lie down.
there was that one thing in Portal 2 where they made that big, really cool explosion, but players kept not looking at it.
Yes.
So they had to put a sign in to tell them to look at the explosion. I think it was something like, in the event of explosion, look directly at it.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
funny.
It is funny. Oh, we should play Portal.
There we
Oh,
go.
fuck, I
There
love
we go.
Somebody else should play Portal though because I'm incredibly bad at it.
I'll play Portal.
Okay. That's the perfect game to throw on for a Let's Discuss channel.
No, yeah,
because
because that's it
it's
has a
short.
lot of stuff to discuss and it is short.
Yes.
It's short but narratively dense.
Yeah.
And I know a billion people have talked about it already. I don't care.
Yeah, no.
But
They've
have
never
we?
heard
Oh.
us talk about it.
Yeah.
They've never heard the things that we're going to say in our voices. They've heard them in other voices, but not ours.
It's funny. I feel like Portal was sort of the beginning of the big YouTube essayist craze for video games, and I can't off the top of my head recall a single one, unfortunately. But when Portal came out and people were like, "Oh, maybe video games can be fun and also be art," I was just
entirely too
trying to
good.
fuck Arthur up completely.
No, she's trying to get the meter up so we can see what
I see.
a memory loss episode looks like.
Oh, that's so thoughtful, because I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna lose all your items, though?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Maybe, actually, I don't know. Guess we're gonna find out.
Funny,
Science.
had a memory loss episode, and then you just woke up, like, naked, no
It's
item.
like Bully and you wake up with your clothes off and your shoes stolen.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, right, I can't hide. I'm too stupid.
I do think...
Oh, no!
Oh, when you're too stupid to hide.
It's okay.
Don't do drugs, kids.
This won't hurt a bit.
That's
You
a
ever
good
just do
name.
drugs and then...
Tarkham?
Yeah, Cosmia Charkham is... Cosima, sorry.
Cosima.
She can be on that one.
You're making sure that they're comfy.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I don't have any records to put on. I'm gonna search her from a different
everybody
angle.
downstairs anyway.
I'm gonna search her from a different angle. There we go. Felt a little... Oh, I'm too stupid.
Privacy. Yeah, you're too...
I'm too much of a dummy.
You can't do nothing.
It's alright, I will be able to in a moment. Yeah, there we go.
I could take these all the time and I wouldn't have any worries.
It just felt a bit invasive to search this way.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's wearing her pantsies.
Out of here.
But what am I searching?
Those are women's pants, they don't have pockets.
Oh?
Yeah, this house, people never go to bed. They just meander around. If it's the one that I'm thinking of.
Is he coming down? Alright.
Aw, come on.
So close. Oh, I'm hungry.
She eat that moldy bread.
You got the munchies right now.
Rotten potato?
Yeah.
Raw meat, tap water, lily bulb, carrot. Ooh, a carrot. You know how joy makes you want the carrot.
Huh. Ray, just like the more you know.
Goodness, this is a full house.
Yes,
This is like
and this particular house is glitched in that the people never go to sleep like they should.
You picked the one house in the game with this problem.
Yes.
Turn around. Turn around. Oh, goodness.
See, it's 10, they should all be in bed now, but...
Yes, you'd better go to sleep.
Oh, they're all playing their lines like they need to be going to bed. Like their AI is like, time to go to bed, and they just can't.
Well, time for all good weddings at last.
Happiness is a choice.
And then where would you be?
Would you look at that? A joy pill.
You're just like tripping balls, robbing this house.
All right.
Oh, I
I'm
want to
gonna
play out of sight for a bit.
You're having a memory loss episode from a long-term joy use. Joy abuse.
Would never abuse joy. I love it too much.
Stay out of sight for a bit.
I'll drink a cup of tea.
Oh, we got some tea, so nobody panic.
And some bread.
The old man's name is Francis.
That's respectably British.
When a hard winter came across the land, so hard, proud.
Oh, but now our meter will
Christ,
be
how much
empty.
joy have I taken?
Oh, my life will be yeah.
Reinstated.
All will be right with the world.
The woodcutter's wife said.
It's funny too that they're all like, they're not going to bed, but they're also not finding the bodies either.
They're not downstairs. They meander around the top two floors.
Well, you see,
In that stairwell, but they get to the bottom and then they come back up. Very helter-skelter.
the woodcutter said, I don't know, look at that toy. Maybe I should leave you in the woods instead.
Maybe it is kind of a Manson family situation.
There we go. No more joy.
No, they're
Yay! Oh, Ellie's so wonderful to me.
DJ wouldn't take joy until she ran out of memory.
It's alright, the memory loss episode was temporary.
Yeah. And it didn't reset our map or anything.
No. It would be cooler if it did.
Yes.
Please don't struggle.
Put him in bed. Put his ass to bed.
Good enough.
Alright, quick enough.
Yeah. Does he have anything nice on him?
The next day at
Joy
dawn,
pill.
Sure does.
and his wife led his parents
You're walking around, which is why they hear you and they're getting suspicious.
The wife made a fire for them.
But if somebody comes up here, I can just put them to bed too.
Very chocolate. Soon enough,
You're the clever one.
Dude, I sure am.
their son.
No wonder I'm so tired.
Whoa.
Oh, back down the stairs. Psych.
But it's only a branch.
You thought I was going to bed? Haha, no.
No shot.
Oh my.
All along the path.
Yeah, you sure are tired.
All the back to the woodcutter's house, which, being their house,
Oh, so is he just...
when they came to the door, the woodcutter's wife.
Oh,
Thinking the
okay.
other
That's
day.
his little... I think I'm
His
gonna
little what?
a little circle.
I was thinking the other day, when you asked us who our favorite characters are, and then you said that yours was the city itself.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really good answer, but it was also kind of a cop-out, so who's your actual favorite character?
Ooh,
It's nothing personal.
that's a hard one. I'm particularly... I really do like Sally. Yeah.
That's a good choice. Yeah.
I think Sally's a really interesting character who's kind of like underutilized in the fandom.
That night.
And when she is utilized, she feels utilized incorrectly, so it's never satisfying.
Yes. Sally is
say,
just...
like, come on
I
now.
really like a messy, problematic woman, you know?
Yeah, we do.
I like a woman who just fucks up.
I love a woman with problems. I stand for women's wrongs.
Yes. Like, I think Sally can do wrong. I think Sally has done wrong, and I think that's what makes her such a good and interesting character. I also really love Verloc. I think Verloc is a fascinating character. I think Verloc... I really love Verloc and Sally's relationship. Don't worry about it. I'm not here.
The toy.
What a good fucking game.
Yes. You know who I didn't get a chance to say that I love? I love Richard Arkwright. Like,
oh yeah.
I fucking love Richard, my man.
I think maybe you like what I've done with Richard.
You know,
like, the basis is there, I'm saying, but I feel like I added a little to him, and that's what you really like about him.
You know I love an old man.
Yeah.
It's very cold and
Oh,
okay, bro.
No, but the thing about Richard Arkwright is he's got this like House of Tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes, and he knows that. I think that's part of his grift. Which I don't think it's his,
I think I like, even if you hadn't added to him, I do think I would like his sensibility, like all of the advertisements that he has up for all of his little useless devices.
Oh,
like
yeah.
He's very charming, and also I love that Arthur breaks into his office and he's like, "Do you want a job?" Like,
yeah.
The thing I really like about that exchange too is that he offers Arthur a job, and I think the only reason Arthur doesn't take it is because he's already been offered a job.
Yes.
And it didn't work out good.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you know what, I need to not be doing that again.
He's also on a mission. He's also trying to do something in particular, and
okay,
getting
but
a
he
job
was on
is
a
not
mission when
conducive.
Reg offered him a job too, and he still took it, so...
Oh.
I think he just realized, even if this guy is benign, which I think he is, I I don't need to get distracted again because the last time I got stripped
He
naked.
could have.
I
think
freezer.
my secret shameful ship is that I think Arthur Richard Arkwright. That's all I'm saying.
It's me.
You know, out of all of the like Arthur ships, that one I could see.
Especially the male
compelling.
Arthur ships.
Oh,
like,
oh wait, they were already in this bedroom together.
yeah.
What if?
What if
Yeah.
they were roommates?
Yeah.
Perfect. Have you killed everybody yet? Like,
Have you killed everybody yet?
They're
Can
all
you speed it up?
unconscious.
DJ and I were driving around today, and there was a guy holding a slow sign in a construction zone, and I'm rolling past him at like, I don't know, 10 miles an hour, and he like gives me the come on, speed it up, like, I'm like, how slow do you want me to go?
Oh. There we go. I believe we've done it all, folks.
We did it.
hey.
You know what?
The longest looting of a house that's ever occurred.
I feel like this was a
Geronimo.
good, just kind of like showing what the house looting is like.
Yes.
Let's see. Is there a bed?
I think
didn't
this
put
was
some
not
in
the
here?
ideal house to do that in because the people never go to bed. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Let's see.
Well, you've made your bed, Arthur, haven't you?
That is not your bed, sir.
But he made it.
Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. Sometimes when you sleep in a bed that's not yours, people are there when you wake up.
We killed all these people. It's okay.
They're not
Well,
dead,
I know,
they're
but like in the
just,
Garden District, I slept in a bed that didn't belong to anybody, and still when I woke up, there's people over me.
Well,
Getting
they're
mad
not
about
dead.
it.
They're just unconscious. See?
They're sleeping.
They're sleeping.
Everyone finally went to bed. They all got tired.
Yeah, look, they have
They all-
not slept in God knows how long. I think
They all laid down
deserve this.
simultaneously, and
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Our house, comrade. Tea leaves. What if I just
No!
no, do not.
Ooh, Rick the stunt duck. That's a good one.
Do you think his name is Rick because duck roll? Because Rick roll, duck roll, Rick Astley?
You know,
Like, is that too much of a stretch?
it's a bit of a stretch.
I think the ducks have different names. There's Rick, Dick, and...
How do you get Dick from
something
Richard?
Ask him nicely.
I think we literally already made this joke, and I'm sorry to everyone for that.
Da 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 da.
Yes.
Let's be completely honest. It's not the last time it'll happen.
No, it's coming again.
Out for lunch.
It'll be funny eventually.
Oh yes, the chest.
Okay, so there's Rick the stunt duck, and then there's a more advanced, weaponized duck toy called Dick the Naughty Duck. And it has a tear gas grenade attached to it.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, it's on the other side. Feather.
Dick the Naughty Duck had the oh, is it removed? Oh.
I don't know if
had
I've
a dick
ever
before.
seen. You might have just spawned that. Also, I've seen items that the wiki claims were removed in my inventory before, so like I'm not 100% sure that that's correct.
I'm wondering if maybe it thinks that it's been removed because it has a tear gas grenade, which was sort of removed, but not. Like, it technically exists in the game, and I think a lot of items that don't exist in the game you can give yourself anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The tear gas grenades exist only in Sally's Act and in the Victory Memorial Camp, which you normally can't get into, but if you ghost in there, they're in the depot. And it looks like the model for this uses one of those, which is maybe why... An unused duck device, Mick the Nasty Duck, has the exact same function. Oh, that's fun.
Mick the Nasty Duck?
Mick, Dick, and Rick. Is that like a band? Are those guys in a British band?
Surely not.
Is that what we should make our names one of these weeks?
If we want nobody to see this stream,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Mick the Nasty Duck tells you about the game We Happy Few.
Sheesh.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, don't worry, no one's chasing me anymore.
What's your fancy?
Hey, buddy.
So much to choose from.
Did he have a council worker's uniform? Yeah, you bought one. Okay.
Let's see. What can we sell ya? I really don't need more of these. Crash, flash, smash. Oh, I don't need 2 bobby whistles.
You don't know. Apparently, they go away after if you blow them too hard.
You blow
if
them
you
too
hold
hard,
down
they
the
fall on
thing,
the
you can
ground.
sell all of them at once.
Yeah, the thing is that I decided to sell all of them when I was already almost done.
You're like, well, I might as well just keep doing it.
I feel like 10's a fine number.
Agree.
Tranquilizer darts, I don't need like 5. And okay. Feeling
Come
better.
round again. You never know what I'll have.
I love this guy. What was it that when we were doing? I think we talked about this another week. That thing of like sending in random like relationships to chat about.
Yeah, the ship, and I sent you Bobby Catesby and oh fuck, what's her name?
What's her name? There was a Wellette.
Yeah, I know exactly who we're talking about. I'm blanking on her name.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very much like they'd get along, you know.
No, not the song, the quest.
All right.
Do you
Here we
remember
go.
when we used to swim in the river?
Mrs. Cheney.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed that.
You know, give a good long think about it, and very much, yeah, I think he'd be kind of focused on business and be a good business partner, have a good conversation, not business partner, but you know, she's a good customer and, ooh.
Discreet.
Do we wanna Simon
A joy
Says?
detector.
Oh yeah,
I'd
let's
better
Simon
take my
Says.
Do we want to take Joy or do we want to take Sunshine? Oh, I don't have Sunshine.
You don't gotta do either of those.
Yeah, you can just boop right in. These are broken.
They're not broken, but what they do instead of detecting joy is they put shutters over the door. But the way that they have done this, there's just enough space to get up like right against the wall so that the joy detector can't collide with your player character, so the shutters will come back up and you can still get past this.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to read the sign first.
Yes. Simon Says competition. Saint
Genesius.
Saint Genesius Church. Prizes include a fabulous medal.
So someone's
You have to
finally
actually
made a
inspect
religion
the
out of
sign.
Simon
There you go.
Says. Well, I suppose they all are, really. Wait a second. The winner gets a medal. And not unless suspicious looks like that, you can trust a man who wins at Simon Says, can't you? That'll never
I like
work,
that
Arthur.
in the
You'll be up
time
against
he's
people
been
who
not
devote
paying
their lives to
attention.
Simon Says.
They've turned it into
You
a
have to see who
religion.
wins and then take the medal from them.
It's like, oh, so they've
that's a
turned
plan, I
Simon Says
suppose.
into a religion, implying that it's new information to him.
Are you here for
Well,
the
he doesn't go to
Simon
this church.
Says? I'm so.
But presumably he would have heard about it, yes?
Why don't you come back next week? Oh, if you see Nick Lightbearer, would you let him know we're waiting for him? We've
Or
been
here.
waiting for him for ever so long. He's supposed to call the tune.
Yeah. See, normally these would like be attached to a spanker or something, but these ones aren't. They're
Yeah.
just shutters. But they're set just far enough away that you can pull that little trick. They should be like a little millimeter closer to the door, so you can't do that.
All right, popped poppers right around the block. Let's see. Oop. That's just...
I think there's a dig spot back there. We may not have found it yet, but it would be here.
Good to know.
And then there's
Also, some
another
nice
one
flowers
in there.
Yeah, we've got some.
There was supposed to be a quest where, like, some lady at the pub would ask you to, help you rebury her father because the Plowboys have dug him up to rob his grave. But I think they cut that because they decided to put this on Maidenholm and the other one in St. George.
Mm-hmm.
The pub is in St. George, rather.
Let's see. It might be raining, but I'm sunny inside my happy face. Popped Papa.
I thought you were gonna pop another joy. I did not realize you were saying popper. Like,
Well, nice of you to drop by. It's all yours. You know. If one of these goes off while one of the lads is in it, we will have words, you and I.
I wonder if it was some sort of power surge. Hang on, I could induce a power surge if I can rig up a capacitor of some sort.
Hang on. I could send all these ACABs right to hell. Reverse
turn some
engineering.
guys inside out.
Yeah. No.
Nothing. Popped popper. What's happened to that popper? I better go ask the Bobby before I go about. Ah, yes, now I just act exasperated and resentful, and my disguise will be complete. Here I am, dressed like a council worker, therefore I obviously am a council worker, am I not? So the Bobby can just be on his merry way, and I will examine this popper. Cheerio, lad! I have a feeling I can learn something from this, if I just take a little time. Ooh!
He's a handy sort of guy. Yeah.
Alright, for the sake of the stream.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, we never...
Yeah,
oh,
we better
read.
get to read.
No, we did read this.
Yeah, we read this one.
Tear-stained letter. Oh. Dearest Peggy, I'm so sorry, darling. Your father wouldn't let me keep your dolly in the house anymore. I know one day you'll walk through our front door. Maybe you'll be too old for your dolly, but I promised I would keep her for you, so I'm burying her next to the tree you loved to climb. Come back to us, darling. Won't you? Love, your mum. Oh. That's a dolly, alright. Someone has cried over this doll. A lot. Oh. Bridge keycard. Number ticket. Okay. Boiler. Let's get our proper suit back on. And... okay. We've got... Church of Simon Says we need to find Nick's house before we can continue on that.
It's probably that little star.
HQ. Yes.
No, I meant the one on the south end of the map.
Oh, there it is. Oh, the Nick girlies. This one's for you.
Are we gonna... You know what, you should rob the house next door first. Since we so love robbing houses.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, robbing houses is like my least favorite thing in this game. I don't... It's not fun. It's the same every time. The returns are terrible. but it's all, you know, there's not a lot of gameplay that you don't, like, that isn't quest related, and robbing houses is some of that, so.
Oh dear.
Take some sunshine.
I don't have sunshine.
Oh, well, Ghost through it.
You do have sunshine. It's called Ghost.
Ghost! All caps.
Because I don't want to deal with another running, chasing, hiding sequence on today's stream if we can avoid it.
That's the other gameplay element that is not controlled by quests that I do not find fun or engagement in.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, dearie. Please don't tell anyone. I promise I'll stop crying. I'll take my joy, I promise.
Don't worry. I will keep your secret.
I miss them. I miss them so.
I miss them too.
You used to grow lilies.
Lilies? I thought you meant the... Lilies?
I overwatered them last year. Killed them. And I can't find fresh bulbs anywhere. We used to grow them together, Violet and I, before her husband got so jealous. I've one of the last proper vegetable gardens in all of Hamlin, but no one will trade me lily bulbs.
Well, you never know. Maybe some will turn up.
Would you like some tea?
Thanks, but I must be going. Poor thing. She does miss her lilies. And I think her friend, too.
Violet.
Wait a minute. There's a lily patch in the garden district, isn't there? On Maidenholm. Every time we went past it, Percy told me the exact same thing about how a lily patch lasts for practically ever until you rip the bulbs out. Maybe I could do a nice sad old lady a favour.
Oh.
I think this is one of the few quests where it really pays to read the quest notes.
Yes. I was about to pull that up.
I mean, there's good stuff in almost all the quest notes, it's just a lot of them are, you know,
kind of
reiterating what
redundant.
you've already seen.
Yes. Oh, poor thing. She seems quite upset. I hope no one finds out she's a downer. Maybe I should see what's bothering her. Oh, poor Mrs. Sackville. She does miss her lilies. And I think her friend, too. Violet, was it? Wasn't there a Violet, what's her name, at the Shelley Street garage? Old woman. Odd woman. She was a lady mechanic, rode a motorcycle. Hang on, there's lilies in the garden district. Percy was always going on about them. I could dig up some bulbs for her. Bulbs? Or rhizomes? The rhizomes, aren't they? What's the difference anyway? These look almost edible. Percy said you could eat them, and he was never wrong about plants. It would be rather awful of me, though, wouldn't it? Poor Mrs. Sackville's last chance to remember her, friend. Lady mechanic on a motorcycle, yeah, friend. Who stopped hanging out when the husband got jealous, yeah?
Miss Fisher activities.
Mm-hmm.
So Mrs. Sackville, I think she actually has a different... She does have a canonic first name somewhere. I think it's maybe in the newspaper or something. But she was based on... Hold on. Let me look up the chapter that I wrote about this.
You're like, I have
yes.
notes here.
I have
Nick Lightbearer,
notes.
I hope he's a sensible sort of fellow, like all rock stars are.
No, not that one. This one.
Oh, goodness. You are too kind. Oh, look at these. Violet would love these so. You should visit my garden. It's lovely this time of year. And winter is coming, you know. I can't thank you enough. Wait. Here's some beef jerky. I make it myself when I can get the sugar and the salt. And the meat, obviously. It's not really beef, but once it's jerky, who can tell?
She's so right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I forget what her name is in the game. She's mentioned somewhere, but she's based on Vita Sackville, who was a socialite.
Friend. Yeah.
Yeah, and she had a friend, in finger quotes, named Violet Capel. who I do not believe rode a motorcycle or ran a garage.
But
Okay,
I feel
but-
like if she was alive today,
Yeah.
I believe it. Let's see. Jerky!
In the game, her first name is Freya.
Cool.
Yeah. Fucking rad.
Freya Sackville, goddamn.
What a name. Such a star.
Oh.
Well, it's closed anyway, so...
Will we preserve and thrive into the future? You never can be too careful. Take it
Ooh,
from me,
does
John
that have
Worthing.
anything
Stay where you
you can
belong
read on it?
and do what you should be doing. And
It's a
you
bit
never
bright,
have
but
to
maybe
worry.
if we get in close. Oh.
Oh, no, not well.
Not really a... What, all I can read is not really a pig.
Yeah.
I think that's about a cop.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, Bobby Whistle. If you ghost into there, we can talk to the jailbroken compliment machine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we can leave and do the things properly. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't... Yeah, this won't hurt anything.
Please leave the wine on the coffee table. You may keep the change. Please leave the wine on the coffee table. You may keep the change.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Please leave it on the console. Mr. Lightbear said to tell you that you are his favorite fan.
I like
Mr. Lightbear apologizes
It's
for
stinky
missing
also.
tea Sunday night.
Yes.
But he was very sick. He knows you cooked his favorite. Of course he still loves you. You're his mother. Mr. Lightbearer will be delighted to see you. This way to the living room, if you please. Do you have a warrant?
More.
Do you have a warrant?
Yes.
You've arrived on a rather special night. It's
This
one
one's
of
my
Roger's
favorite.
affairs.
There you go.
The Rocky Horror reference.
Please leave the food on the kitchen table.
Oh, I think we've got them all.
You may keep the change.
No, keep going.
Mr. Lightbearer apologizes for missing tea Sunday night.
So, Mod
But he
Magazine.
was very sick. He
Everybody
knows you
wants to be
cooked
Nick.
his
Light us up.
course
Nick
he still
tells
loves
us
you.
what Nick
You're
tells
his
what
mother.
makes him happy. The golden god of rock and roll. Quiz. Could you be Nick's biggest fan? Mystery Girl. Who is Nick's newest song about?
Please leave it on the console.
You know, I really
Mr.
should be a
Lightbearer
Nick
said to
girly
tell
because
you that you
under
are
that
his
under that
favorite
mask
fan.
he's actually an old man, but he just doesn't do it for me.
What sort of person would want people to watch him all
He's
the
got
time?
a couple more lines. Let me...
Nick and Liz, forever.
yours, he's
Nick is my
mine.
pick. Nick's not yours, he's mine. Nick and Susie, marry me, Nick. Marry me, Nick. Nick and Susie and Elvis KG.
Please leave it on the console.
Yeah.
Mr. Lightbearer
Yeah.
said to tell you that you are his favorite fan.
Mr. Lightbearer is not seeing anyone except Miss Boyle. Are you Miss Boyle? No? Then go away.
Ooh.
Please be gentle. Mr. Lightbearer has a bad back. Because he's old. Oh, someone's enticed now, huh?
Oh, there it is.
Lightbearer has a bad back.
There it is.
Do come in. Mr. Lightbearer has been expecting you.
Let's do just a few more and see if we can get that Sally line.
I am sorry. Mr. Lightbearer is indisposed. Please come back tomorrow. Please leave it on the console.
Nope. Alright.
Mr. Lightbearer said to tell you that you are
I
his
can't believe
favorite
we hit
fan.
that button like 20 times. We only got the bad back one once.
Yeah. Here we go. We're just gonna zip on back to where we were, and now we'll do things properly.
I assure you that she has not been here, nor has she been here. Mr. Lightbearer does not even know your wife.
Oh, can we? What are we missing? Oh, leather scraps. Guide to fitting in.
Do you have any
Love to see
darts?
it. And we have a letter we just picked up. Letter from Sparky. Tex, I came by, but no one was here. I wired up the new security coil, but it hasn't been tested. It hasn't been tested it yet. It should be fine. All you need to do is have someone install the new keypads and mount the coil above the door. I slid Mr. Lightbearer's keycard under his back door as instructed. God, that man can sing. Cheers, Sparky.
Do you have any darts?
Oh.
Yeah. Nope, he saw you.
And I believe that I do. That's the crash dart. Tranquilizer darts.
Close enough.
Ah!
It'll get down to the end of the patrol and it'll just hover there for a second. That's when you hit it. You'll have to do 2, maybe 3.
Damaging an automated response unit is a criminal offense. Damaging an automated response unit is a
Again.
criminal offense. Damaging an automated response unit is a criminal offense.
Huh. Well... Yeah, throw a glass bottle at it. That might work.
Oh. Nah, I can't.
Oh, I see. Well, you could give yourself some darts.
I could give myself. How do I give myself some darts, DJ?
Give with capital G. The other way, you gotta turn. There you go. Give in, capital N. Space. Let's do 15. Space. Capital dart. Alright. See if we did it right. I think it's a gadget.
Ooh!
15 darts!
No intel compulsion.
Yeah, that console command is case sensitive, so you do have to get everything right.
Woo!
Fuck your shit in rotten hell.
Woohoo! Yeah, and mechanical bits. Let's go.
Yay!
Gosh, I love those duck sounds. Oh goodness, the grab on this.
Rotting meat, yes. Oh, I like this part too because this scaffolding it's not here until you have this quest active.
Who's working up here? Munchkins?
Arthur, maybe you're just tall.
Is this scaffolding for ants?
You have to, like, sneak through these guys' house to get to the other side. But, I mean, while you're in there, you might as well rob their house, because they got histoplasma.
That's the good stuff.
We don't even need
They just got it in, like, a bowl in their living room. It looks great. It's like, you know, the bowl of, like, balls that was popular for a while.
Oh my gosh, I didn't sneak.
Close the window. They can't see you through the window.
He was like he's like, that's better. As long as you're standing outside the upper floor window. No.
He can still see you.
Yeah, he can see you through the floor.
Oh dear.
I won't let you bring me down.
Don't worry about it. Man, we should probably chat, huh? While we're
Oh yeah, I guess so, huh?
Yeah. We're all just like, ho hum. No
all right,
thoughts,
Ray.
head empty.
Give us a topic and we'll discuss.
Oh, I see. How do we feel about the how do we feel about the space age mod style for We Happy Few? Like, anachronistic, suitable?
Yeah. It's not anachronistic. It's of that time.
It's
like the
it's
whole
of that
kind of like-
time, assuming that they had access to the outside world, which they don't.
I feel like a lot of what is going on here, in the real world, it is a response to winning the war, but I do think a lot of these things that are here can reasonably be extrapolated as also a response to shortages and what they have available to them.
I guess I would say that if you are on drugs all the time, I suppose space age modern is like inevitable, perhaps. The bright colors, the pop patterns.
It's also minimalist in a way that the decor previous to this era was not. So it's.
I would also say that it's difficult to call it space age when I'm not even 100% sure that these people know that the moon landing happened.
Oh dear.
Just climb over the banister.
Yeah.
Don't. Well, I mean.
Oh well.
What are you doing there?
What are you doing there?
Get away.
Don't worry. No
Yeah,
one's
you
here.
climb over the banister and then you can deactivate the security.
Don't worry about it. Aren't you the clever one? Oh, he sure is. He is someone who is so smart and yet somehow so dumb.
I do think I'd like to see a little bit more of the pre-war stylings here, mixed in maybe, but...
Well, they actually are. If you look in closets, they've stuffed all their pre-war stuff in there because
dear.
it brings up bad memories.
Oh dear.
I didn't realize that room had that in there.
Yeah, that's why you had to climb over the banister to deactivate. If you run out there, though, you can just short spike the thing. You have a short spike, right?
Well, hold on now. Let's see where this is going.
Please don't make a fuss.
I thought for a second that his name was Downer Detector, and I was like, well, he's not doing a very good job.
Yeah, see, there's the box. You can just deactivate that.
Oh, there we go.
DJ's backseat gaming coming in handy. Clutch.
I will be right back.
DJ knows best.
And then
why am I picking that lock? I can just go around to the back.
I think this is the window that you will go out when you're ready to proceed.
Bobby pin, a bit of empty pill bottle, the classic.
Why did the detector go off? Did you pull the alarm?
No. I think it's because I walked into this room, perhaps, and I'm not on my joy.
There's nothing in here to detect you, though.
This guy.
That's not a detector, that's the spanker.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, see? Here's all their pre-war stuff that they're not interested in looking at.
Yeah. And the bright, happy colors, it kind of makes sense that also you would have kind of a sort of different means to getting there, but ultimately coming to the same conclusion, or a similar conclusion in terms of the art and aesthetics.
I think Ray actually had a post. It wasn't about We Happy Few, it was about our train project, but it was they were talking about a concept called convergent design or something like that, and it's basically where two separate people are designing a thing and they arrive at the same conclusion through different paths. And I think that's what a lot of this is. Without the you know what? Maybe he saw you and then pulled the alarm. And you need to do something about all this.
Mm-hmm. What I'm thinking is I'm just gonna run through and grab stuff from the kitchen because you know kitchens have good stuff. Inventory expansion.
Yeah, I always think it's worth stealing in this house. Even though these people never go to sleep.
Get that apple. Can't get that apple. Alright.
Yeah, the apple is, it's not grabbable.
I'm back.
Mushroom is, though. Ooh. You took Joy!
Oh, fuck!
It's over.
I guess I'll just have to OD again.
No! Anyway, the mushroom's grabbable.
I was trying to grab that pie. What's that say?
Maybe now's not the time to read it.
I think it would be fun if they were holding, like, if instead of bricks they were throwing rubber ducks. When you enjoy.
Oh, yeah, and they made the quacking noise.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should just ghost up a couple floors.
No one's judging you. Host. That's what we're doing.
Yes. Hello? There it goes.
Space. Yeah, there you go. Space up a couple floors. Go to the bathroom. It's too
Have a
far.
seat.
C. C to down.
Let's see. I
don't see too much.
No, I want to, while we're ghosting, I do want to see.
Really? Bring in?
There's
no
bacon.
bacon at the market. Don't ask him again. No, that's one of my favorite of the post-it notes because it really illustrates the point that, like, even if you have a lot of money, there's not resources to buy.
Yeah.
And I think we're all gonna learn this lesson very soon.
Yeah, We Happy Few does feel very of the times, despite being 10 years old at this point.
Well, I mean, really, all the shit that's going on, it's,
yeah.
It never goes out of style. Would that it would, honestly.
Oop, big jumpy.
Big jump. Yeah, you have to, like, yeah. Yeah. Whee!
Go,
Very
Arthur,
good.
go.
White men can jump.
Dance, white boy, dance.
Oh, we're gonna get my note. Go straight.
Why do I always feel like
No,
I'm
not that
about
way,
to
the other
hurl
way.
myself to my doom?
Go get my note. Go get my note from
Oh dear, yes. Monday. When does this pigeon leave his house? He never even bloody puts on pants. I've been pretending to point these bricks for days. I hope no one noticed I haven't moved from this spot. Tuesday. He sleeps like the dead, though. Snores too. And thank you for leaving that third-floor window open, mate. Every time someone puts in a Turing system, God opens a window. Finally up. It's 2 o'clock, you lazy bastard. Some of us have been working since dawn. Blimey, that's not his hair. It's a wig. Wish I had a camera to show the lads. If I were rich, I could dance around the house in a ruffled shirt and no pants all day, too. Thursday. I wonder if them gold records is real metal. Easier to move if I can melt them down. Lionel hates stuff that's got names on it, but he's got those record collectors in it. They might like it. What's he doing now?
that's lovely, isn't it?
bloody crying and snapping his records in half? Oh, boo-hoo. Is it too hard to be rich and famous and shag all the birds? Papa Joy, you bastard.
So it doesn't say anywhere in the game, but I did attribute this to Buster, who is the thief that you meet when breaking into Gemma's house.
That would track. Let's see.
It's tidy.
It is tidy.
Let's see. Oh no, it's a drop down on
Ties
that
up all
side.
the loose ends.
No, it's not a drop down. It's
not this?
yes.
It is drop down.
I thought you meant the last one was a drop down. Like, no. All right, free sandwich.
No! Oh! You know what?
All right, wait. No, you don't even have to do that. Go to the workbench over there. Oh, well, you're already ghosting. Never mind.
What were you gonna say?
You can climb onto this workbench and then jump onto that scaffolding there, if you fuck it up.
Oh,
which I've done before. Everybody's done this. That's just the strat.
Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
the cop's over here. What's he doing back here?
Not our problem.
You might have stuck yourself into the scaffolding. You have to go up a little more.
He's a tall boy. Let's see, feather. There we go.
We're almost there.
Alright, Arthur, don't fuck this up.
Oh, he will.
Oh, he is kind of a professional fuck up, but, you know.
That's just the peeper behind you. Don't worry about it. Just get in there and shut the window. There you go. Beautiful. So there's not really a way across that beam without setting off the alarm, except you know what you keep doing.
Arthur, or it's gonna be
Oh,
tediously
you're
slow
heavy. Your
going.
pockets are fat.
You know what I'm carrying that I really
Pocket expansion.
Oh yeah.
It's not gonna help you much, but I mean, might as well use it.
That.
Do you have a lock shocker?
I have some back at my spot, but ooh, this is a good. Hang on.
You could give yourself one while we're in the console.
This is a good. Nah, I feel like having the disco ball in there is nice. That look good? I feel like I can set.
Parallel your lines a little more. Yeah, there you go.
I think maybe up just a little. Or do you think the down? No. Hey everybody, welcome to photography class at Low Art Lyceum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops, wrong thing. Goodness. Ooh, do we have, so I know we did all of this work to get off of Joy. However, we have music here, and I really would like to...
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead and do
yeah.
We can experiment with that.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little...
Oh, you know what?
Oh, this
it
one
might
isn't
not
the
change
same.
because this is a set piece.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least we can now...
Yeah. Don't worry about her. She's left her room.
Wait.
Oh,
wait.
Look at that. He took Joy. Oh, you know what? Maybe he only thinks he can play piano better because he's on the Joy.
Yeah, that totally tracks. But the fact that it exists is amazing.
Yeah, that's fun.
When Arthur's on Joy, he thinks he can play piano.
He's like, man, I'm fucking good at this.
Damn, I'm so talented. Shit.
I'm handsome too, and women love me.
He comes in, is like on his joy, trying to serenade Sally.
Oh.
Arthur in his head.
Oh. What it sounds like when Ollie plays for real, though.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see.
Be aware that your joy is not
have to go down
to
get the key
lasting.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah, your joy does not last forever. Would that it could. If only there was a permanent solution.
If only I had an electro lock shocker.
Would you like to give yourself one?
I think I don't want to go all the way back, and I know that I have them. So it's give n
-1. Or not dash, just space. Space, and then the number of lock shockers you'd like to give yourself, which is 2. Alright. And then, hold on a sec.
Yeah, it may not be the same as the item name.
So, yeah, sometimes the item name is different, but in this case it's not. It's electro-lock shocker, capitalize the words.
Is lock space
Yes.
shocker or one word?
Space shocker. Did it not work? Oh, wait a minute. It's do it again? Yeah, except instead of the space between lock shocker, it's no space. I read this list wrong.
Oh.
There you go.
I love cheating.
Because he put the guy who made this list is very great, but he did put he put the code first and then what it is.
Ah. Yeah, odds are not zero that
visitors.
he might see this stream. So it is important to note that the gentleman who runs the We Happy Few wiki.
Oh no, this wasn't on the wiki. This was a very
Arthur?
helpful user on the Reddit.
Arthur?
Oh.
Oh, it's cause you're scaring this lady in the room.
You're scaring the hose.
Yeah, you're scaring the hose. You're literally scaring the hose, Arthur.
Hide your head in the sand. I don't care.
Yeah, just sneak downstairs. It's not a. You don't have the. Well, I guess you could do that, but like, why would you waste your lock shocker on that? You can just sneak by her and then she'll shush.
Shush.
Because Nick will give you the keys to both of those doors.
Yeah. Oh, look at his place.
There's a sad old man
Mr.
right there.
Lightbearer?
Duck!
Sorry?
The very large bats! No?
Listen, they're
No?
waiting for you. Down at the church.
You got any bennies? Bupos? Oh, come on, man. You didn't bring an offering?
His DLC outfit has
I am
ruffles
the
on
Lord
the
thy
wrists,
God.
but his outfit here does not.
Yeah.
That's
Why
so
don't we
interesting.
drink some tea?
Well, the DLC is how he sees
how about
himself,
a
you
nice
know.
cold bath?
A bath?
He wishes he had ruffles on his sleeves, but
Yeah.
there's not enough material to
I was going to have a bath.
make that happen.
No, I think I think it's just an oversight because when Arthur's wearing his clothes, he has ruffles.
Hmm.
Ooh. Oh.
And you know
he
what else is
smells
fun
awful.
is this? Yes, he
If they
canonically
weren't
smells
stoned on
awful.
Joy, they'd know. If they really knew you, they'd despise you. One day they'll drop you like a downer into the river. You can only fuck your way to the middle. Fraud!
Wow, this guy hates himself more than Arthur hates himself.
I know, it's kind of impressive, because that's hard.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Hey, buddy.
The fans forget, man. They forget.
How do we know
This
that
is
Nick
why we mustn't
canonically smells
disappoint
awful?
them.
I used to be bottled
Because
now,
when
man.
Sally
Oh,
walks in,
Power
she
cell.
comments
I'm not
upon it
gonna
and says that
drink
they
it.
must have
I learned
quit
that lesson.
again. But also, you can just look at this room and know it smells horrific.
Yes.
Brilliant. Now who's gonna call Simon Says?
You just watched a pop star die in front of him.
Pondering what I'm pondering.
And it's like, perfect time for impersonation.
Well, I mean, Arthur's
What else has he got
Arthur's
going
very
on?
goal-oriented.
Yes.
Get it, that is. See, flour provides the sticky gluten that holds bread
Ooh,
together.
I really don't need that brick.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure that I don't need to be carrying, oh, where did it go? Goodness, why do I have this and this? Oh, from the kitchen.
A brick is a gadget. Cocoa gadget brick!
Ooh, bread? I mean, he doesn't need it anymore. He dead. I do like in Sally's act that she's like, oh, he's just unconscious.
That is what she wants to think, yes.
Which makes perfect sense,
Well, no,
because if she sees him in the bath, that's what she would assume.
Yes. Because that's how she knows him. She's
Yeah.
like, he's always drunk, he's always passed out. But what I like about that is that they actually have him making snoring noises in her act, so the thing people tend to take away from that is that, oh, he must not have actually died. Because
No,
Sally
he died.
hears him snoring.
He absolutely died. Sally
But what
just
I like-
remembers him being passed out, you know?
But what I like further about that detail is that because we know he died, and those noises are things that Sally is just filling in the blanks for, she also thinks Colonel Lawrence is unconscious when she uses her pituitary extractor on him, but he's dead the next time we see him.
So my partner is a physician associate, and something came up about pituitary glands, and I was telling him about Sally and the pituitary gland extractor, and he was like, oh, that's a creative way to commit murder.
Yes. Well, typically it doesn't, well, it lists them as unconscious, so, like, canonically it wouldn't necessarily kill you, but this man is already on death's door, so, like...
Heavens, what's that smell? Like
Oh, there you go!
Hey.
Normally that pops
With an
off when you
overlay
come
of-
down, but I guess he didn't hit the
he's
trigger.
been
Oh, you know,
smoking
because we
something,
were
isn't he?
ghosting.
Yes.
Anyway, there's a lady in here who, she's reading a newspaper, so she won't... Oh, she's sleeping! Go get her, kill her!
Kill her.
Like, run at her! Ugh.
Come on.
You're gonna have to be,
Out wherever you are.
I didn't realize she would wake up that
I
fast.
thought it was obvious. Don't run at the person who's sleeping. Creep up on her and then put the pillow over her head.
What's going on?
Sorry
I'm
to
glad that
bother.
DJ's yelling at somebody else while playing a video game and not me.
She's just sleeping.
I feel like I was very well behaved while you were playing, except when we got to We All Fall Down.
Ooh.
You were really mean to me.
Save combination 112604. Eat it after you memorize it. Remember, number of times Eddie and I shagged. God, I miss Eddie.
That's Edie.
Edie.
Yeah, Edie.
Number of times Edie and I shagged. God, I miss Edie. Number of gold records. Number of songs that weren't total rubbish.
I wonder if this is why, like, you can make Nick gay if you want to, but, like, there's no canonic support for that, but I wonder if maybe people see that and they're like, oh, Eddie, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Nick's
Let's
totally bi. He
see.
fucked a guy named Eddie.
Ed, and Edie.
Oh, I'm not sure having him take a bath was a good idea. What if he drowns? If I'm going to pass myself off as Nick, I'll need his wig and happy face.
You know what it is? That's why he asks him to take a bath, is because he's fucking smelly.
Yeah. Whoop.
Well, it's also, he thought maybe it would sober him up a bit, probably.
Yeah.
I could take a few more of these and I wouldn't be a downer anymore.
Because he needs
I'm like these
Nick
wastrels.
to get him into
Just
the,
take my joy
the
and
club,
have
but
done.
now he just needs Nick's clothes.
Arthur's credit, you know, he didn't think of stealing the clothes first. He was like, well, if we could just get Nick down there, you know.
Well, he only thought of that because that door was locked. If he'd gotten in there, he wouldn't even need to talk to Nick. Nick could still be alive in some continuities.
Whoa!
Oh, you know what? If you don't kill Nick because you had your lock shocker, then maybe when Sally meets him, he could be alive. I've given you hope, Nick fans. Please do something with it.
Yeah, yeah.
You right as rain.
Yeah.
Now you suck.
How Arthur actually sounds.
Anyway, I think if you take your joy when you're like in a store, then the
Doesn't he
music
have a
change will
cleaning
work.
lady in? You could grow things in here.
Oof. Marry me again, Nick.
Nicholas.
Pickle.
Nicholas Pickles. Nicholas Pickles. Oh, you know what?
That sounds like he doesn't have a penis.
Okay, but like, pickles can be pronounced Pickles if you... like, it's not, because they say that in the DLC, but like, Nicholas Pickles, that's funny.
Nicholas Dickless.
God. The Lollipops, October 14th, 8 p.m., Institute for the Deaf, including performances by Nick Barron and the Make Believes. Oh.
That's fucked.
Nick's Glad Rags. And we search to the safe. We do have, from the safe, Lost Lyrics. Dream Song. I dreamed I was a golden god, my altar on a train. I could have gone around the world and brought that train back home again. Where do you travel? Where do you go? Your golden god, he wants to know. Where do you travel? Where do you go? Your golden brother misses you so. Fuck no, are you joking?
Fucking Noel Gallagher ass lyrics.
Yeah. Special Sally. Special Sally brings me candy. Put the candy in me handy. Special Sally makes my day. Sally hasn't come today. Has Special Sally gone away? Come back, Sally, make my day. Come back, Sally, make my day. Come back, Sally, come and play. Special Sally, hey, hey, hey. Where the fuck is Special Sally? Little Nicky needs his sweets. Special Sally, make my day. Yeah, that'll go over great at the Deaf Institute.
Yeah, that song does suck.
It sucks ass.
He wrote this when he was going through withdrawal.
Yes.
He wrote that when Sally was busy giving birth on a witch's crag.
Yeah, yeah. Nick's diary. Blue ovals. Everything seems... what do French call a shit wine you still drink? Buvable? It all lacks a certain je ne sais quoi. Everything lacks a je ne sais quoi. I wish I knew what it was. I think Stuart gave me someone else's prescription. Someone who needs to calm down, I'd guess. Green capsules. I see London, I see France, I love my favorite underpants, woo, dizzy. Little gelatin pyramids, many are my names, I'll speak in tongues, and all shall fear. Up and down the world I'll walk, I am light, I am the light. Headache like a beast afterwards, wish I had biscuits. Red blotting paper. Plus paracetamol. Can't shake the feeling I'm just a character in someone's story, and someone's already decided how it's all going to end. But it's not the real end, and I'm just going to keep going around. So long as they keep telling that story, I'm doomed to go around and around again, probably dying the exact same way every time. No wonder the greatest achievement for the Hindus is to get off the wheel. Do I even have real fans? Have I ever seen them? How do I know they're real? What if my memory isn't real? I can't make out their faces. Or I can, but all their faces are the same. Like, there's one girl face and one boy face. They even move the same way. I think, therefore I am. But do I really think? Or am I just saying that? Red and green caps. Grey, grey, go away, the smell of ashes and dead rain. I want my money back. Rocket. I'm flying! I can go anywhere! Jesus, I could kiss that girl. She's a fucking genius. Blast off. Great name, but it's bollocks. Tastes like joy. I think the wanker just emptied out some joys and squirted color water inside. I've had farts more enlightening than these. I've got to go visit the Interplanetary Travel Agency, but that would mean going outside, and I'm not sure I'm up to that. Fuck, where is she? Why doesn't she make house calls anymore?
I really like the introspective one where he's like, am I on the wheel? Like,
yeah.
Because I wrote a thing where it was basically, it was less about Nick and more about the idea that because Nick is one of the few things that is devoted to film and records, he'll probably be one of the few things that is remembered from Wellington Wells' culture, which is kind of a dubious distinction, I guess, but like in some ways it's very romantic and in other ways it's trite, which that's perfect for this game. I love it. But I wrote it, the chapter that I wrote about that was like him talking to Uncle Jack about it, and that was basically what Uncle Jack said, is that we are both going to be remembered, whereas many people are not. So,
in a society that forgets, we are the only remnants of what was. Like,
yes. More what he was saying is that, like, Nick was kind of like, talking about like he wasn't sure if he still existed when people didn't remember him, because when they stop taking their joy, or when they do take their joy, and when they're not seeing him, like when he's not right in front of their faces, does he still exist to them? You know, it's a philosophical, I'm high, but I'm also worried about my legacy kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's a reasonable worry for him because his music is shit. So.
Yes. So what Uncle Jack was telling him is that, you know, you are very important to the people of this town, same as I am, and we have miles of celluloid to prove it. So, yes, you do still exist even when you no longer do. So that letter, what he says in that diary is kind of a fun continuation of that, in that he's had that reckoning and now he's spiraling in the other direction.
I like that he mentions Hindus.
And now I matter too much.
He mentions Hindus, misspells the word Hindus, but he does have sitar in his.
Whoa.
Did y'all ever see that one fan art that someone did of it's like a shut the door, oh my god. It's like a mock-up of like a Nick single with Victoria as a feature on it, and it's something like the Come Together or See the Same Way or something. I don't know. It's the I think they had third eyes, both of them.
It's fun.
I'm sure it's on my blog somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably on both blogs.
See Eye to Eye, I think that's what it was.
Just doing a quick okay. Let's get out of here. Ooh, don't need that. Ew. Ugh. All right. Ooh. Look at that modeling.
Oh, I love that set piece.
So good.
I love that modeling is so pretty that they're like, we're gonna display it. You know, it's powering our city, but everyone gets to look at it too.
Finally, we can fill up some of these power cells.
I mean, Chicago's kind of like that too, where maybe not the infrastructure directly, but like, I enjoy that quite a lot about the city, is that they put murals on things and there's statues just all willy-nilly. We don't really do that in Texas so much.
I like that you're still referring to we as in the people of Texas. You're still a Texan, like, at heart.
I mean, I have the accent.
It's true.
I think it's very muted because, like, the other day I had the electrician in and he didn't realize that I had that accent until, like, I said a particular word, I guess, and he's like, "Ah, there it is, I hear it."
All right. Back to Simon Says.
Yeah, once we do Simon Says, that'll take us. We've got about 20 minutes until 10, so I don't know. That might be a decent stopping point once we clear that out.
Yeah, we're just making merry in Maidenholm.
Yeah, and what's more Marion than Simon Says?
Yeah. Oh, I do like the way that even in Arthur's act, you get all of these little things trickled around, like the comment of like, why doesn't she do house calls anymore? And she hasn't been around in a while. And you have all these little bits of like something is up with Sally trickled around the village, which there is really something to be said for. The only time Arthur comes up is when Sally is actively interacting with him and thinking about him. Sally is all over Wellington Wells. She is inextricable from Wellington Wells. Ooh, did you get that dig spot? Nah, that's like in a completely different direction, and we'll be going there next term. Gosh. School thoughts. We'll be going there next week, anyhow.
Are we in a hurry? We've got like 20 minutes, and whatever we're doing is probably.
We don't need to rush. I'm just saying, like, you know, it would like.
Oh no, it was mostly.
Simon Says maybe a good point to end.
No,
on.
It was mostly it's kind of in the opposite direction, and also is a dig spot that I'll be walking by next time because it's over by the police station.
I do like doing the police station bit in Arthur's act. I think it's underrated.
Mm-hmm. Eat some pie.
We could probably fit the police station in today, and then we'll be. Oh wait, never mind. Actually, we still have to do the Reform Club too.
Mm-hmm. So we can.
I just have a feeling that Simon Says is going to go wrong. It usually does.
Yeah, we can indulge in all kinds of disciplinary action next time.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Mr.
See, he's got the.
You're right. He's got the shirt sleeves.
I'm the light bearer. Love me.
Have you been getting enough to eat? You look thinner than in your pictures.
Yeah, we don't really need food. Did you know? It's just an illusion. If you think about it hard enough, it's ridiculous. It's so animal. We're higher than that, you know?
But you have to eat, don't you?
Music is my food, baby. I live off the vibrations. You just have to tune in and you can live forever. Shit.
Tune in.
I should have asked for cookies.
You have to walk forward a little.
There we
go.
go.
We're so happy to have you here
Love
at
this
St.
cutscene.
Genesius. Did you know he's the patron saint of epileptics? The church isn't nearly as old as it looks. We had some rebuilding to do after the bombings. Oh, sometimes I forget where to stop history and just jump ahead to the present. And that's our organist, Mr. Shrapnel. Did you
Everybody say hi to Mr. Shrapnel.
Love Mr. Shrapnel.
Yeah. Everybody wave to Mr. Shrapnel.
Oh, look at those lovely prizes. With that medal, you'll look as shiny as a brand new penny. We've got quite a crowd today. I don't know why they dress like that. What do they do if it itches?
I don't know why they dress like that.
Ooh, do you think the person who wrote that spandex erotica?
Oh,
is
she's here. Yes.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
I don't know why I
are
assumed it was a
so
woman.
grateful to be able to present to you
Probably
our
is.
celebrity caller, the famous singer, Mr. Nicholas Lightbearer.
Let women be freaks, yeah.
A golden.
I mean, there's at least
Commenting latex woman, supposedly.
Love me,
Please let us know.
babies. I live on your
Yeah, right.
Live my love, babies. Are you ready to?
What happens
follow
when Arthur lets
instructions?
loose?
Okay.
Are you ready to
I
follow?
love that. Are you ready to follow
Simon
instructions?
says do something, and you have to do it, or you're out. But if I don't say Simon says and you do it, you're out.
Oh, and you get zapped.
That's right, and you get zapped. Are
Yeah,
you
that's the
ready,
spandex lady.
Happy Village? You're a pogo.
I've got to be clever somehow.
You have to Simon Says it then.
Simon says, run in place. On a pod.
I've got to lull them into a false sense of Simon Says.
Simon says,
Who's a good dog?
Simon says, bow down to me. Show me your love.
we get fucked up, get wrecked, and get out.
I like, you know, theoretically, if the, I guess it's about the, I guess it's about the anticipation, you know? I was like, if they just want to get zapped, they could just, you know, not do it, but...
Simon says it's all around you. Simon says, which way are you going? You stepped on a nail.
Oh, ladies are not particularly good at Simon Says.
You guys are fantastic. I love you. Do you love me? Love me, babies. That's all there is. Simon says, hips up. Simon says, I am your god.
If you were like, hey Arthur, what are you doing? He'd be like, oh god, what am I doing? Like,
I didn't say Simon says.
he gets really into it, but all you gotta do is bring him back to his sense of shame, and he gets a little too into it. He's a little too into it. Just like they're a little too into
In the
it.
wind. Simon says, helicopter. Simon says, go nowhere fast.
He gets into it because he doesn't get to do this in his own life. But he's following someone else's life, so...
Wake yourself up.
Bad.
We have a winner. Oh.
Spark like that. Is it? That's worrisome.
Everyone's a winner at Simon Says.
Oh my god.
Including that guy.
It's not touching the ones
Especially that guy.
How do I get out of here though? I've got to turn it off somehow. Maybe I can
They're,
turn it off. There must be a switch.
They're really enjoying it.
You take your joy in it.
Think there's a dig spot out here?
Yeah, we'll take care of that and then we'll come back.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
It feels
Maybe I lied.
Maybe you need to know that there's a dig spot there, which we might not know yet.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
You take your joy immediately.
Arthur accidentally ended up at the orgy.
Take your joy immediately.
There's spankers.
Take your joy immediately.
Yeah, this is the thing that like makes this take longer than it should. Is there's a memory here and there's also spankers. So
For the poor. I'm poor.
yeah.
Yeah. Poor Arthur.
Not Arthur, Nick Lightbearer. If anyone sees,
Oh,
they'll
yeah,
just
yeah.
think it's Nick.
Poor, he doesn't even have biscuits.
Dad wants to know
Oh,
if
a
he can get
pan.
a bedroom.
Okay.
Are you wearing clothes?
We don't
Yes.
usually get a pan. Or people.
Percy, just a shirt is not clothes.
I wonder if they were all meant to be like this, and ultimately they just didn't have time to be doing all that.
Well, I think not including the human figures is a stylistic choice at a certain point. So
I think it's better when they don't, personally.
I
but,
agree.
like,
I
I
agree.
see why they wanted to do that.
You take your joy immediately. You take your joy immediately.
Let's see.
Nope,
should I
turn
just-
around.
You take your joy
Turn around.
immediately.
Ladder.
Hey! Yeah, I just didn't get the right pixels.
You didn't read the sign.
Yeah, that too. And
Now, where did they say that medal was?
and you know, kind of embarrassing to not be reading since that's kind of our whole thing.
literacy is a choice.
Spanker, box this way.
This way, Ellie.
Oh, Mr. Shrapnel.
Ooh! That's fun. I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't know you could do that either.
And it plays a different tune because it's an organ. That's fun.
Hang on. We gotta find out for science.
Well, that feels entirely too good.
He is playing a chord on one of those.
Nope, no difference.
I wonder... We'll have to do the science. But I wonder if maybe it was only Nick's piano where that worked. Because it was in Nick's house and he was already feeling groovy.
Yeah, we'll have to test that out with the next time we see a piano as Arthur.
How long are they gonna lie there like that?
Check on the map and see if the dig spot is there now. There's definitely one behind it, and it might be there now.
No. Well, it's alright. We're not exactly short on items.
I guess.
Ooh. Tea and biscuits. Let's read. Do join us for tea and biscuits as we bid farewell to our vicar, who has gone on holiday in anticipation of his retirement. When? This Sunday, right after Simon Says. Where? The Church of St. Genesius. No RSVP necessary.
Oh, is this the guy? Is this the guy out in the Garden District?
I don't think so. I think Father McCartney ran a different church.
However.
Oh, there we go. Oh god, to get out of church reminds me of when I was a kid. If I don't turn that spanker off, I'm going to come to a shocking end. Oh, bother.
Bother. What are you, Winnie the Pooh?
I really feel I've earned this.
Your ass, motherfucker.
Let's see.
Saint Genesius, who was he a saint of?
Epileptics.
They said so on the way in.
We just learned that.
I wasn't paying attention, sorry. Again, literacy is a choice.
Hold on, I'll look it up.
Heal better.
Saint Genesius of Rome. He was the patron saint of actors, lawyers, barristers, clowns, comedians, converts, dancers, people with epilepsy, musicians, printers, stenographers, and victims of torture.
Goodness.
I love when saints are just like, they're saints of like a billion disparate things. Like,
yes, I think they're all like that.
Yes.
Now
I don't know why the Catholic Church does it like that, but they'll, you know, so many different groups.
Where could we find a piano? Not sure.
Piano.
Ooh, I'm gonna come off my joy.
Dr. Faraday, I think, has a piano.
So we can
I don't know if you can play it because it's like stuffed behind a bunch of other stuff. But maybe.
Yes.
You're in withdrawal, so these people are not gonna like the way you look.
I guarantee it.
Come out wherever you are.
No, I shan't. I'm feeling perfectly fine. Fit as a fiddle. In fact...
Time warp.
There we go.
Yay!
Now, something I do want to see is if they have a record player in here.
Oh yeah, let's play with the music.
Yeah.
This is a musical episode. Oh! Hello.
Oh, alright.
Oh, you know, all these people are probably walking around up because you upset them a few minutes ago with your withdrawal face.
Yeah, I mean, you just know he was looking like shit.
The man doesn't look amazing to begin with, so...
No, I remember that fan art that Ellie drew of Sally with her rough 30-year-old drug-addled face.
Yeah.
That was good art. Good art.
Yeah, I got tired of people drawing Sally with baby face and drawing Sally the way Sally thinks she looks, you know?
Should do one of Arthur, too.
Yeah. Have you checked under the bed? There probably is a top sheet. You just think it's the bottom sheet. Remember to put the sheets right side up.
Don't fuck it up.
If the telly won't turn on, plug it back in. You unplug it when you vacuum. I love all the little post-it notes because it shows the way that... You know what? I can ghost run to even see if we have a record anywhere in here, player.
It is the perfect way to give you environmental storytelling without breaking the immersion of the game.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay. Oh!
Yeah.
Mrs.
Yeah.
Jack Worthing.
Thing is a ninny.
Jack Worthing. Mrs. Uncle Jack Worthing.
Dolan Valor.
Thing is a ninny.
Mrs. Uncle Jack Worthing is like when women are married to guys in the military and try to co-op their rank at the store.
Yes.
I am Mrs. Uncle Jack.
Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Post-it notes anywhere?
You could also give yourself a record, I imagine.
Oh, I have the record. I was looking for a player.
Oh, okay.
But I also, right now, I'm also just checking for... Ooh.
Hello.
Hang on.
What's this
Yeah,
thing?
and you know what? Somebody's got their electro lock shocker that they can use on this. Oh no, I guess they don't. Well. Oh, yep, there you go. I thought you... Cool. Anyway. Tranquilizer dart. Fuck yes. Just start tranking people out.
Yeah. Now let's see what else.
Hey, there's a free power cell. On the shelf.
Yes.
You won't get away.
Wish I had a big circle bed.
What I really need is leather scraps, but...
Then I wouldn't know which way the sheets go.
Oh, look at that!
Don't put the sheets on upside down.
That is darling!
Yeah.
You won't get away with
Oh.
this.
Hello.
Just shut the door and lock her out.
Maybe you're not all bad after all.
Maybe you're not all bad after all.
He levitates, and she's like, oh, okay. That is absolutely darling. I love when they just take an asset and fully make it small.
Now it's a toy.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about this earlier actually, is you know in They Came From Below when you first get to the ray gun and it's on that little pedestal, there's like a thing holding it up, and what it is a guitar hook for like the wall from elsewhere in the game. And they do a lot of stuff like this where they reutilize assets in clever ways, but also imperceptible ways. So it really is kind of like a little magic trick. And God, you know I love a magic trick.
Goodness. I was trying to get to a specific house, and I accidentally went through a bunch of shells. Sorry to ruin the magic, everybody.
No, I love seeing how the trick gets done.
Yeah. We love the masked magician in this house.
And in fact, you are a masked magician in a way.
Let's see, we're in church. Because I feel like there was, actually, I think the house that was next to, goodness.
Oh, we didn't do Speaker's Corner.
Yeah.
And we didn't do Tankers either. See, that's why I was like, why are we in such a hurry to get out of here? Like,
Yeah,
we haven't finished
okay,
all our...
let's see. Where is Nick's house?
I'm
Oh, if
not
anyone
saying that,
hasn't
like-
seen the beautiful view.
I'm not saying that we leave. I'm just saying it's been 3 hours since we started streaming.
Yes. Where is Nick's house? We were just there.
Look on the map.
House. House. House.
It'll be an I, actually.
Ooh, real quick. House. Shell. There's a reason I'm trying to find somewhere that has a record player. Because there's something kind of fun that... Ooh! Empty the vacuum filter if it won't pick up dirt. Wind your watch.
Wind your watch.
Probably in your other trousers. Clean your catsuit before you need it.
Uh-huh, yeah. That's important. Especially if you go there on that one night.
Yes. Oh. Vile.
Alright, well now we know quite a bit about you, sir. Or you, sir.
Maybe both of them, perhaps.
Let's see, we've got... Have you brushed your hair?
Maybe it's like an open the door Richard sort of thing where one of them wears it on one night and then the other one can't leave the house until he gets back.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, here we go. Have you checked under the bed? Oh, it's the same notes. Sir, I would like you to leave.
Well, if you're gonna play that record, you're gonna lock the door.
Yeah,
he's just
I was gonna wait for him to leave and then lock the door.
Also, all these little post-it notes and everything, if you look at WHF-library.tumblr.com, they have most of these textures like in little files, so you can just like look at them whenever you want. Yeah, I use them all the time when I'm like needing references for...
Go on then.
Generally, anytime I need like a note, or if I want to show like specifically these little tiny notes for whatever reason, I think I use the "There's no bacon at the butcher. Don't ask him again" for the class structure post. Which you sent me that ask, I'm pretty sure.
There we go. All right, so now, this is what it sounds like when off Joy.
With life for noise? Papa Joy.
It doesn't sound much different.
Oh, is it
No,
not
it
going
doesn't.
to
Maybe
do
we
it?
gotta be overdosing.
Maybe it's just the radio music.
Maybe.
Oh.
Oh, too stupid to play a record.
Oh, well.
Oh. Too stupid to hide in a closet.
Where did you go?
That's okay.
Well, too stupid to tap a safe.
Wow, you can't do.
Too stupid
You know
to
where,
sleep.
you might try this in... You could try this at the... Is it Gardner House?
You know, I think if I go at a time when the radio is playing music, I'm mostly just trying to show there's this thing where the music will be like, you know, it's kind of slowed down when you're normal. When you're on Joy, it plays at the normal tone with the make-believe songs, and then it speeds up and gets chipmunky. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying maybe try that at that one hatch in Eel Pie, the one with the little mansion over it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because there's a record player in there that plays a song, and I think it will work there.
Oh, we're almost unjoyed. As far as these people know, Nick Lightbearer is
in their
robbing
house,
their house.
ODing
Yes.
on Joy, yes.
Snug as a bug on a drug.
Oop. Dig spot.
Where's it at?
It is next to the shelter. That's the new one. Let's see.
That other one's by the Constabulary HQ.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
Oh.
And away I go!
Yep. And Fly. He's on Rocket.
Yeah.
There you are.
Lovely day for it.
Let's see, if I talk to somebody as Nick.
Lovely day for it.
I can't wait.
Oh.
I think functionally you're just wearing
Lovely weather.
Did you hear?
the same
They
outfit
caught
as
Isn't that a relief?
you're wearing Nick's glad rags, but
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
functionally the same as just the
Oh, look at this
the nice outfit.
beautiful town.
I think the stripes Don't the stripes move like a little too if you sit still? Maybe not on that building. I thought they did.
They might when you're overdosing. Everything gets an extra whoopee when you're overdosing.
Yeah, I think they do that definitely when you're doing the Nick DLC.
Mm-hmm. With the DLCs, they, were
That's a little
working
different,
smaller
though.
scale. Also, they were able to...
The rules are a little different.
Yeah, they were able to kind of plan it narratively from the ground up rather than adapting something that had been just a procedural generation survival into...
That is something that I've noticed digging around in the DLCs. I haven't really looked into Nyx so much, but
There's some modeling.
I think, yeah, the DLCs seem fairly well constructed right from the get-go. Like, they had the idea what they were going to do.
Yeah.
Whereas
there's
a lot of back and forth on the main game.
We Happy Few, the main game, probably went through several different stages of development, whereas the DLC, they knew what they wanted from the jump, I'm certain. Because they were telling a story.
I think what it actually is Victoria's DLC has the most, I think, trimmed down from it, and I think it's because they actually started on hers first. Because hers actually has a lot of elements of the main game in it that are unused. And Rogers also has some of those. I haven't really looked for Nick, but given that Nick's gameplay is so different in the first place, I'm guessing that was actually the last one that they started conceiving.
It's also the simplest gameplay-wise.
Yes.
So they were like, okay, well, we'll put this one out first, and while we're working on these other two. Seems likely to me.
Like, Victoria's, I think they started on first because she already shows up first thing, and she's got her unique form and everything, so like you're already like, this person's important, right? I'm gonna see them again. And then Rogers has lines for stealth takedowns, for selling items, I think, and some other elements, and Victoria has a lot of lines like that too. Nyx, I'm assuming, doesn't, but I'd have to look.
Ooh, everything is bad.
Yeah, it's really,
gonna get better.
Real crappy.
Oh, an actual fresh.
Oh, come on, you pack rat. You can't take all this with you.
Victoria's also has, a lot of the streets in Victoria's DLC are named, and I think that was like an element that they wanted to use in the game more, but doesn't play nicely with procedural generation. But they do use it in the parade, so I think that was like something that they had wanted to do and just found it didn't work when you can't.
They had aspirations.
Yes. But it works perfectly fine on a static map, which both the Parade and Victoria's DLC have.
I'm still a little bit over encumbered. Let's see. Oh, why do I have 13 metal? There we go. Oh, I love that explosion. Okay. Let's see. Do we want to maybe just... Oh, right.
You can't do that while in combat. You could ghost and go up really high, and then you wouldn't be in combat anymore.
For the sake of not just sitting here. Man, this game's so good. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. That I didn't realize. I guess I didn't realize the scenery like all over would change so drastically. But it is just a filter, so it makes sense.
Yeah. I really do hate how long the withdrawal is because it doesn't serve the game loop very well.
Yeah, because there's not really anything you can do but wait.
Yes.
Which does, I will say, that does discourage you from like taking joy.
Well, I know,
but it discourages you so hard from taking joy that you never take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never do it unless you have to, and then you miss out on a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. I feel like that's good. Oh!
There we go.
Oh!
Yay.
Beautiful Wellington Wells.
Maybe don't park in the middle of the park. Yeah.
Oh, Wrong button. There we go. Oop, wrong button. Woo! Alright, I think we should go back to the hatch. Get that dig spot. Ooh, that digs this hatch.
Love the Maidenholm hatch.
Ooh, yep.
It's my favorite, and we're gonna experience it again next time.
Ooh, should we? How far away is? I was trying to think of
Is what?
thing. But I think
Yeah. If you want to do all your shopping and maintenance and nonsense, you can
move the crafting items. That takes care of a lot of it, actually.
You know what you could do right now
Yeah.
is you could go to the door and take yourself to the eel pie hatch and then try the thing with the record player.
Ooh, yeah. Let's get that dig spot outside real quick before we forget. Right. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's go to that hatch. Whoa, wow. It's right there, isn't it? Into the tunnels. Eel pie hatch.
Eel pie 1. Oh no, eel pie hatch, yeah.
Now boarding on platform 2.
Eel pie
local
2.
Train to Babylon, stopping at Scarfolk. On sea. God, one of these days I really ought to explore those caves.
He's still got that like little boy adventurer in him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, anything we need? Oh,
I'll be back in a jiff.
Oh, yes, we're in here. Now, we're looking for...
No, it's upstairs.
Ah. Yeah! Alright, so... Joy time.
Yes.
Yay! Here we go.
Let's see, let's find a good...
We do the science, so you don't have to.
Well, life for noise. Pop a joy.
Yay!
Hey!
And now it's Nightcore. I wish you could do the little dance, like whenever you wanted to. I wish there was a button for dancing when wearing the Nick outfit.
Or a little spin.
I think Wellies would find that fun.
Yeah, they should
and
dance
morale.
Oh, here we go.
Morale. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. No, if you dance at them, they should dance back at you.
Oh. There was one person on the Reddit who suggested, I think somebody had made a post basically like, what items do you think should have been in the game? And one guy was like, they should have added a camera. And then you can point it at Wellies. Be careful going out there. You are dressed inappropriately, and also, you're on Joy.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen the garden... Oh, yeah. Oh,
pretty.
I don't think I've ever seen the Garden District, on Joy before.
You are not conforming.
No, because you're happy.
Yeah, what was I saying before I warned you about this?
I have no idea, I'm sorry.
Who do you think you are? Dressed like that?
What? I'm wearing the boiler
Who
suit.
do you think you are? You could turn that into a torn-up suit. And then you can make a new one!
Yeah!
Wait, make your proper suit now. Because you got all the shit you need. Yeah. Beautiful. Perfect. Now you're
Great.
well
I
equipped.
could take these all the time and I wouldn't have any worries. At least we have our memories, right?
Oh, so he's still
Sometimes
kind of like
I like to sit down and read the paper.
saying the lines for Out Here.
Yeah.
Well, nothing lasts forever, does it?
Watch out for the ones with plague.
Oh!
But then they suddenly
Double
become
rainbow!
one.
Double rainbow in the Garden District!
Wow, that's amazing.
That's actually kind of gorgeous. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's photography time.
There should be a camera in this game.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. No, he said there should have been a camera, and like when you pointed it at wellies in the village, they would stop and smile and pose. And then if you pointed it at like people in the Garden District, they should get upset.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
because it's like you're
stop yapping.
Yeah, like if you're
capture
taking
this-
pictures in the Garden District, it's like you're taking migrant woman picture, you know?
Oh yeah.
Poverty tourism.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, that is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Look at that RGB.
Yeah, slightly off center on the house. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I was trying to get good like. I like how we still get his kind of. There we go. I think that good.
I like it. You gotta hurry though, because Joy's not gonna last forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Taking pictures, strolling through this game like me.
Strolling through. This is how Arthur feels when he's on Joy.
Yeah.
He's flying
This is
high.
your brain on Joy.
Woo! All right. Oh, look at this house.
You know what's fun too is that the record player, when you're not on Joy and it sounds really slow, you can make your own record player do that by setting it to the wrong RPM for your tape or your disc, your record.
I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can. Yes.
Yes. I don't know if you wanted to play, I guess.
Oh.
Oh, you broke it. Look what you did. No,
at
wait, you're
those
still on
ripped up
Joy.
Yeah, you're still on
walls.
Joy.
And it's about to go on.
Fun.
Oh, it's even worse.
Yeah, it's awful. I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it.
This is why I wanted to overdose on Joy around a record.
See, Ellie already knew this. Ellie was playing coy, like she didn't know it was gonna happen.
Well, you didn't have to overdose to get this. This is just like when you're coming off of Joy. But the overdosing was necessary to hear the chipmunk version.
We're not gonna get copyright claimed on the music, are we?
No, Compulsion actually very much approves of this.
Oh, okay.
And like the music
They,
is
they,
theirs.
they came to
so-
me in a dream.
Yeah.
And they said,
Yeah.
this is alright.
What's his face
No, they
knows me
have
personally.
they
and
have a
sent me letter.
declaration on their website that says this, basically, like, yeah, we very much like streams, please do them. We like streams, we're not going to copyright strike you for using the music that we put in the game and developed for our own game. It's not like GTA where like all the music comes from other artists.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, Arthur?
Anyway.
As you were.
Alrighty.
Anyhow, I was thinking we can stop by the shop and then call it a stream.
Okay.
I think that sounds like fun. I gotta get some sleep anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm getting tired. I had a big long day today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
And I just ate a bunch
those.
of pasta, so.
The
Like I just
glowing
ate a bunch of
eyes.
pasta, now I'm gonna sleep it off.
Yes. Haven't you eaten a bunch of pasta and needed to sleep it off?
I'm not really into
Let's
pasta, but I
see.
have eaten other things I
Who's
needed to
over
sleep them
this
off.
way? Right, I'm.
You are not done yet.
The ghost of the ghost of the bench guy.
Why is he mad? Oh, you're dressed wrong.
Yeah, you're dressed wrong. Again.
Feel better.
Oh, I should probably There we go. All is well. And we are just gonna
Going
go
the wrong way.
Straight and then down. All right. I'm going to the Shady Dealer.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to the dig spot.
Nah, we'll get that next week when we go to the constabulary.
Oh, I love the constabulary. We're gonna see Chief Constable Peters.
Yes,
love that guy.
we will. Oh, he's such a good character. He's barely in the game, but he's so good.
Pretty much everyone is barely in the game, but so good.
And the
But
people
him
who are in the
especially.
game a lot are also good, so.
The characters in this game are so good.
I can't, yeah, I'm like, again, we come back around to like, there isn't really a character I dislike. In the sense that like all of them serve the narrative or they serve the purpose that they were intended
Oh,
for.
he's around the
I will
other
say that like, barring characters where their content was cut, every character that is named, like there's a purpose, there's a motive and a narrative beat that they're trying to hit, and like or a theme or a motif they're trying to highlight.
And what's cool too is that like most characters that appear in this game have like 3 seconds of screen time, and yet they also have like 3 details at least each.
Yes,
Which
And you'll
gives you
find
so much to
little
work with.
What's your
notes
fancy today?
around the
Yeah,
world.
you
and-
get
What can I
additional
do you
context
for
for a lot of them.
Let's see. Take my rusty shovel, why don't you? Frying pan. Do I really need... Well, my shovel will break eventually.
No, I don't think you need 2 shovels.
But yeah.
Unless you're using it as a weapon.
Which I'm not. I don't know how much I'll actually use that. Don't need that many of those.
Maybe you don't need 46 glass bottles.
Do I have 46? Oh, goodness.
Sure do.
You know what's easiest? Is to sell them and just buy, like, a couple back.
Hell, you just look in the trash can
And I'll
get
find
some
one,
for
yeah.
free.
I don't need this much food.
You're not really gonna sell that pie. Oh,
I sold that pie. I have 2 Sammies. And some
I
bread.
love the sandwiches.
And I have an entire pie. I sold some slice of pie, but I'm keeping this for Arthur to eat in one big go. Let's see.
I like when you find the pie as Ollie, because like I think in this act you find the slice of pie on the windowsill at Colonel Lawrence's, but when you're Ollie, I think you find the entire goddamn pie, and you can eat an entire pie as Ollie, but you have to do it like very carefully.
It could kill you, yeah.
It could kill you. It couldn't kill you, but it will put you in a precarious state. But there is like a little like sliver of range in which you can eat the pie and it's fine. It's an operation.
I feel like I want to collect these little stunt ducks.
I feel like that's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't need 8 just like rubber ducks. 3 is fine.
The Ollie pie situation is that one Tumblr poster. It's like my dad was a T1 diabetic. He was like lost in the woods and didn't have any food, and he prayed to God, and a full can of Coke floated down the river. He opened and drank it. That's what happens when Ollie finds a pie.
Helpful.
All right. I'm thinking. Let me get us to. We can do a quick travel here. Walk up to the station so that we are all good to go. Ooh.
Interesting things you smell when you barely see.
I do also enjoy how much of this game, like, because video games are not, there's no smell element. Although they did make that one device that you can hook up to your thing and it does emit smells for your games.
I don't know if I
It's
want
dumb
that
as
for
hell
most
though. It
games,
only
yeah.
does like 6 different smells and they're very like specific. But anyway, for the most part, video games do not have a smell effect, but so much about this game is characters telling you what things smell like.
Yeah.
Which makes sense,
and they're
'cause
frequently
smell is
wrong
so-
about it.
And smell is so tied to memory, and so I find that very interesting choice. And also, it adds to the atmosphere that, like, when people are off their joy, they're like, damn, it stinks.
Yeah.
All right.
It probably does.
I think this is where we're calling it for today. We're going to save because we are being smart. And we will.
Always smart on Low Art Lyceum.
We're always smart. Never dumb. We make good decisions all day, every day on Low
And we
Art
just
Lyceum.
totally didn't just spend an entire stream just overdosing on joy.
Yes, especially when I'm in charge of the
Overdosing on
game,
joy and
I never make
doing
mistakes.
the worst stuff.
No, that's true, Ellie.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I've never made a mistake in my life.
Ellie did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Not once.
There's no need to support women's wrongs.
Yeah.
Because
No.
there are no. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no need to look for textual evidence to the contrary either. So.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
And if we ever implied that, you took the wrong thing away from it.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for. We're here to enhance your critical thinking skills.
Yes.
Perhaps you should read more closely.
We could
maybe
put some,
read it again slowly and more carefully.
Yeah.
Literacy.
Yeah. Any closing thoughts on stuff we played today? Also, I don't know if you've talked about Composite Cutie on the stream. We referenced him, or if that's something that you want just to kind of point to that chapter of 22 short films.
No, I'd rather talk about it in the stream. So, Composite Cutie is that guy that Sally's talking to when we enter the cutscene in the alley. And the thing about it is that when we get to Sally's act, we find that this guy is not the adorable little pre-rendered dude. Because I thought for a while he was randomly generated because he is just supposed to be like some guy. It doesn't matter who he is, he's just some fucking guy. But he is, he does always specifically look like that because that cutscene is pre-rendered. But when we get to Sally's act, we find that this is actually Mikey Forrester, who is not precious and adorable like that guy at all. This is the guy in Arthur's cutscene is some amalgamation, some fanciful composite that Arthur has put together to be this guy who gets to talk to Sally at least once a week, according to what she says, and who is not him.
Arthur's so
like
jealous.
Arthur just came up with that guy.
Which and it is not a friendly chat that Sally and Mikey Forrester are having either.
No.
The way that it appears to be to Arthur when they
Which really tracks for Arthur. That he would assume that she was seeing some, cute boy.
Not only is she close with General Bing, but she's seeing some guy in an alley.
Yeah, and that's how he remembers it. Retrospectively,
it's like, there the same time next week.
Yes. She's got that shit scheduled out.
Yeah.
He's got a standing appointment.
Her date book is full to brim.
It's a big club and you ain't in it.
Sorry, Arthur.
Well, and when she offers for him to be in it, basically, he's so offended that she wants, favors and perks in return. Even though that's what the club is, right? The club is...
The thing, though, is that he's always hoped that maybe the reason why she doesn't do any of those things with him is because he's special in some way. And when she kisses him, he realizes, oh my god, I am just one of these other guys. She's just not done it until now, and now she
needs something from me. She's kissed me.
Yeah.
It's ruined.
And that's just how Sally does relationships, because that's how she's always done relationships and views relationships with men is just people in general is very tit for tat. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Let's help each other, but I'm gonna come out on top.
I do appreciate this about Sally, is that Sally does express that she would love to be able to just get him his letter without having to ask for something in return, but in this one case she cannot do that.
Yeah. Oh, more the tragedy of them, really. Like, they're a mess, but I think there is something a bit tragic about not in a romantic sense, but in a they both miss the friendship that they had, and that's the thing they both keep coming back to. Isn't the romantic potential, but it is the friendship first and foremost that they miss, and everything else, the world around them, their particular circumstances, their mutually messed up self-image, and the ways that they view relationships and other people and all of that really sabotages any potential for mending and restoring that friendship. And I think that's really the tragedy of their whole dynamic.
And it's great because both of them, it's not that one character just is always going to fuck this up. It's that they are both they fuck each other up in a dovetaily sort of way.
Mm-hmm.
So like even if one of them had gotten their shit together, the other would have fucked it in a different way, like to compensate for that.
Yeah. Well, it's why the whole thing of like talking about like what if he had taken Sally with him? What if they reconnect outside of Wellington Wells? What if this? What if that? And I really don't think it would be such a lovely, precious thing because they still have so many issues. And I find that dynamic fascinating. But
that dynamic would still be present outside of Wellington.
Yes, and they would have to do a lot of work to make it not so, and I don't believe that these characters would do that work unless you give them like 30 years of not being in a relationship with each other, you know?
I love characters that are divorced that have never even been together.
Arthur and Sally. Honestly, Verloc and Hayworth are kind of like that as well.
Oh. Go on.
Yeah.
No.
We'll have to save that. We'll save that.
Oh, fine.
You put your
something to look forward
yeah, your divorced husband that you never actually even dated, that you locked in the
your divorced dad boyfriend.
Yeah, I think it's he's somehow like the divorced boyfriend, but also the father figure who we locked in the basement and ran experiments on. Yeah.
It's no idea about any of that, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get to Harry and Verloc as we reach Hayworth Labs and start digging more into all the complicated history there in the environmental storytelling subtext and the history of Wellington Wells.
Storytelling. It's so good. We're gonna have so much to say when we get there.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have to like. There's not a lot of room to like keep walking, but you're gonna have to keep walking because you can't just stare at a wall.
Yeah.
We're gonna walk there a while, never gonna get there.
And we'll probably, we can talk a little on the way there. We can also talk a little on the way back, and we'll definitely be talking while we're
really
there.
Long, so.
Yeah, I can do a few laps. Yeah.
Get at least 2 sentences in.
Yeah, work those long legs,
All right.
Arthur.
All right. If you made it this far, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in to Low Art Lyceum. We will be streaming again next week. Are we doing Thursday or Friday next week?
That is a great
Ray,
question.
which one? Which is it?
Yeah, Miss busy schedule.
I want to say Thursday. I got it wrong last week. I apologize for that.
Hey, you've got a 50-50 chance. Yeah.
Again.
But yeah, we will hopefully be streaming next week Thursday. If not, then Friday. And I'm gonna try and be better about scheduling the streams so that you can see on Wednesday which day it will be coming up. So anyone who wants to join live is welcome to join live. If you're watching this after the fact, thank you for watching as well. And don't hesitate to leave any comments if you have anything specific you'd like us to cover in future streams, or if there's anything that you have thoughts on or stood out to you, as well as you can always reach out to DJ on her blog, which will be Tumblr blog, which will be linked in the description. If you have any We Happy Few related questions, however big or small, she is the expert. And will be
as evidenced. Yeah.
As evidenced in this stream. I think DJ has played this game more than nearly anyone.
Scholar in the United States.
But yeah,
better versed in this game than the devs.
Yeah, honestly, at this point.
Only because this is. Alright, I will say that maybe I am, but only because this is a group project, and I think when you have multiple people working on one thing, it's hard to keep track of shit, which is why things are... Sometimes when they cut things out, they don't know that they've messed up something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's not just like one...
I get to look at the entire thing as one unit, so I have the advantage in that way.
Yeah.
You are the repository.
And like this, come on, this isn't like Stardew Valley one-man project.
Yes.
No.
No. All right.
All right.
Have a good week,
Yes.
everybody. We will see you next time.
All right.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for being here if you're going to be here in the future.
Yes. We love having you, love sharing thoughts, love this game, and love being able to talk about this game and share our thoughts with other people who like this game. All right. See you all next